Arriba muy importante la temporada.
It's difficult, but it's not impossible.
Es posible la remontada.
Sabemos la dificultad que serà el partido.
Queden 90 minuts a casa amb la nostra afició.
Lluitarem amb tot. Necessitem l'ajuda d'aquesta gent i nosaltres ho donarem tot.
Tots sumem i tots anem a una per guanyar.
Ho hem de donar tot.
We need all of our supporters, all of our culés in the stadium. It's not over.
Si hay un equipo que puede hacer remontadas, somos nosotros.
Que ens animin, que estiguin amb nosaltres i passarà la màgia.
Good evening, culers. How are you all doing? The night has arrived. It's Barça versus Atletico de Madrid in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals. 4-0 down, but still with a chance of making the final in Sevilla. This could be our most historic night to date under Hansi Flick. Spencer Siegel joining me in the studio, and all of you in the members live chat, and indeed watching us on YouTube. What a night this could be for the culers. Spence, welcome to the programme, my friend. This is exciting. I'm nervous through my body, but I'm so looking forward to this.
Listen, for all of you who are watching right now, first of all, hello, Pablo.
Yeah, good evening.
Welcome,
yes.
Welcome to a fun night. Listen, for everybody who's in right now, you're in at the moment when we're starting this program with a free roll. It's a free shot, because if Barça don't advance, then nobody's ever going to watch this program again, ever. But we're starting this program right now to tell you that if somehow, some way, Barça score 4 more goals, or 5, than Atletico de Madrid tonight, this program might have one of the highest view rates of all time. So, why not?
Why wouldn't you believe? It is one of those nights to believe in Hansi Flick, to believe in this group of players who have proven on so many occasions that they can produce the impossible. Tonight really would be making the impossible possible, as Hansi Flick said in his pre-match press conference yesterday. Hello to all of the culers around the world watching us, by the way, already 5,500 of you watching on, and of course those in the members live chat. Alia, Placid Masvidal is in there, Charlotte is there, Gloria, Mac Lumbis, Luis. We are the best Galatasaray. Hello, my friend Adam, you're all there. Let's go for the win. Let's do it, culers. Let's make it a historic night here. You can see the Barça players are out on the pitch indeed right now. They are the ones inspecting the Spotify Camp Nou. I'll have live images for you very shortly. Spence, big call tonight was down to Hansi Flick. Do you want to see the lineup he's gone for?
I'm ready. And I'm being honest with you because I got in a little late today. I have not looked at it. I haven't seen it.
As ever, people, 1 to 10 in the members live chat. Thoughts on this one? Because Hansi Flick has rolled the dice. Joan Garcia in goal. Koundé, Cubarsí. Gerard Martin is the centre-back chosen in Eric's absence. And then it's Cancelo at left-back. So Balde will stay on the bench for now. Bernal gets a big start at midfield alongside Pedri. Fermín López is a number 10 ahead of Dani Olmo. And then you've got Lamine Yamal, Rafinha and Ferran, which was the expected front three after Lewandowski had his absence confirmed from tonight's game. Spencer Siegel, thoughts on that one?
All right, so first viewing, and I gotta be honest. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
I like it.
Okay, good.
Because I see a couple of things here upon viewing. First of all, the Fermín-Pedri combo in the midfield with Marc Bernal obviously playing just a little bit deeper to do 2 things for the midfield. To advance people forward, but at the same time with Bernal making sure that in case Atleti try to counter and score, which obviously if you let up a goal, the task gets a lot harder, Bernal helping that out. And here's the other thing. Talking about not letting up a goal and likely having to defend on the counter-attack, which is how it's going to work today.
Yes.
Gerard Martin and Pau Cubarsí, both very fast, and both of them you can afford at some point, especially in the first half, to take one of those fouls of, I'm going to get a yellow card, so it's fine because we're going to sub on somebody else later in the second half.
Yeah, it is a big call that Hansi Flick has had to make tonight. We know the absence of Eric Garcia was big, as is that of De Jong, of course. Robert Lewandowski's a big last-minute miss, isn't it, Spence? But I completely agree with you. I think Flick has to be thinking, and especially with that inclusion of Cancelo tonight, that Barça are going to be on the attack almost all of this game. We are going to leave spaces either way. We're going to have to accept that, right? And you might as well get those best attacking players on the pitch. I see Cancelo as a player from left-back, from deep, as who can provide an assist today, for example, for a big winning moment.
Yeah, and the last time he was put into the starting 11, I believe, was it Elche? Was that the game?
Levante, he was
Levante,
very good.
sorry, yeah, he was excellent.
Yeah.
So, but there's also, as once we get into the Atleti 11 as well, there's there's going to be threats on the other side, and as important as it will be for Barca to go get at least 4 goals tonight, if they give up 1 or 2, then the task goes from scoring 4 goals to 5 or more.
Yeah, it certainly does. Well, I'll tell you someone who'll be very excited for tonight's game. It's our colleague Llorenç Tarés. He is at the Spotify Camp Nou for this one, and I'm hearing he's with quite a special guest too. Llorenç.
Why not, Pablo? Why not? Benvinguts a l'Spotify Camp Nou. Everything is ready here to live a comeback. Fins i tot el Cat ens acompanya. Cat, quins nervis! A veure si tenim sort i podem viure una gran nit avui aquí. Ho tenim tot a punt, la nostra mascota és a punt i allà al fons també el factor Camp Nou, que avui ha de jugar un paper important amb aquests 750 aficionats que avui donaran color, donaran veu al públic blaugrana buscant aquesta remuntada. És difícil, sí, és molt difícil, però a la vida res és impossible. Hi ha un lema, Pablo, que m'agrada molt. Ho vam aconseguir perquè ningú ens va dir que era impossible. Això és el que dirà segur Hansi Flick als seus jugadors avui, buscant aquesta victòria com a mínim de 4 gols de diferència per classificar-nos. Si el Barça guanya de 4, ja ho sabeu, 4-0, 5-1, 6-2, 10-6, hi hauria pròrroga i això faria que la nit encara fos més llarga i intensa. Cat preparat, nosaltres preparat, el Camp Nou preparat, ja heu vist la rebuda dels aficionats, de seguida el tècnic alemany amb tots nosaltres i a veure què diu. Hi haurà remuntada o no, Pablo? Come back, nervis. Why not? Everything is possible. Here at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Llorenç, absolutely love it. Look at Cat involved there too. Look at Cat there. Cat emojis in the chat, please, by the way, people.
For those who didn't get the translation, by the way, at a certain point where he said, if Barca win by 4 goals, 4-0, 5-1, 6-2, 10-6, could be one of those. You never know.
Yeah, it could be. By the way, there you can see that little section that has been implemented for tonight's game, a grada d'animació, as you can see there, with Barca flags and fans in the back. Right, players are indeed out on the pitch. Spence, I want to ask you for a key player for tonight's game, and I've gone big. We often try and maybe make it a little bit nuanced with who we think, but I've gone for these 3 players who I think could be absolutely imperative for Barça tonight. Cubarsí, I think in that back line that Barça know they're going to be exposed in, could have a monumental role. He really could. Rafinha and then Lamine Yamal are my other picks, because I think this is a night, if Barça want to make the impossible possible, hey, I think these 2 are going to have some of their best games in a Barca shirt, I do.
I agree with you to a point, but I don't think it really matters where the goals come from or where the moments of quality come from. And I don't think we have to put pressure on those front guys to be at their absolute best for 90 minutes. They just need to be, those players need to be at their best a couple of times in a couple of very key moments. Cubarsí will need to be alert for 90 minutes. So I see what you did here, but yeah. I'm going to go off script and say that the most important player in tonight's game is Pedri, because if he's able to find the space and he's able to open up the play for Barça to get into those final third areas where Rafinha and Lamine can have their shots, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Can you get your shots away or not? They're not going to be shy about shooting today. Yeah. We've had some games where we're like, guys, let's go, just get it on the net. But tonight, you're down 4 goals, so you're just going to be ripping it. And we'll say this now because we've got 20 minutes prior to kickoff, and it's important. When those shots come in, Ferran and then whichever other winger isn't a part of the action need to get on a potential rebound, because you never know, and those are the moments that might accumulate over the course of the night to get you back into it.
Oh, 100%, Spence. I think this does feel like a night where almost everything will have to go Barca's way. I think you'll need a bit of luck along the way, won't you?
Yeah,
but I think those top players at the top of their game, Barca need that, and Flick would have said that to his players. There was lots of talk of Lamine, of course, after his wonderful hat-trick against Villarreal last time. He looked like an incredible talent, didn't he, in that game? Spence, hit me.
I like Gloria's comment as well, who said, I like Pedri, but Joan Garcia also. You know that we're going to need a moment or 2 from him tonight.
Yeah, I get that feeling too, Spence. Yeah, well, Atleti will see their lineup in a moment, by the way, guys, so don't worry. They have top players on the pitch. They will still cause us issues. Lots of Lamines. I think I see a Rafinha in there too. It's a night for some of Barca's greats. It really is. I'll tell you what. Let's go to Hansi Flick and see what he had to say ahead of this game. Is he nervous? We'll find out.
Yeah, Pablo, we are all excited. Let's go to speak with Hansi Flick. Hi, Hansi. Why not? Why not? This is the first thing is, I think, believe, but also make a good job.
Yes, of course. This is what we have to do. You know, it was a fantastic welcome in the stadium. The fans outside the stadium was unbelievable. So we can expect now what happens in the stadium. It's fantastic to see this that the fans are with us, and also I could also feel that there is a motivation more for the players.
What does the team needs to do? Because on the first leg, really Atletico was better, and we have to do it better today.
Today we have to leave all on the pitch. Everything we have to leave there. So it's every sprint, every tackle, everything, a 1-against-1 situation. But on the other side, hand side, it's like that we have to play also very smart. So it's like that, and we know if it happens something. So we also want to play till the end of the game. So never give up. Just focus on that. What we want to do.
Let's make possible the impossible, Hansi. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Hansi Flick there, still positive, smiling, calm, collected. Spence, we got to trust in Flick tonight, right?
We got to trust in Flick. I mean, there's so many different reasons why he could have made so many decisions, but he made the ones that he did. We've got the 11 on the pitch that we have, and those are the ones, at least at the start of this game, who are going to give it a shot. You'll take your shots.
Look at that, by the way. That's the section of Barça fans we were speaking about. 750 members of them in total. The club have communicated last night who will be present to give the team an extra boost. I mean, Flick was talking, and I'm not sure if a lot of you have seen the images around social media before this game as the bus arrives to the stadium. There just feels like a buzz around the place today, and the players would have to feed off that too, won't they, tonight, Spence? There'll need to be that atmosphere, pulling this team over the line.
I think energy is the single most important element of a comeback, of a remontada like this one. Because if you look at any of the big comebacks in football history that have been 3-4 goals or more, energy from the start and energy throughout the course of the game is important. And it's going to be that both in the first half and in the second half.
Yeah, you get the feeling. I'll tell you what, you spoke about some of the historic comebacks. How about this one, Corledes? I'm sure you've seen this video trailing around your feeds over the last few days. A historic one in Barça's history. That from Sergi Roberto. Couldn't quite believe when it went in. The most incredible and crazy of nights, really, that no one believed could happen, but it did happen at the same venue we're playing this evening. That ball from Neymar, that finish from Sergi Roberto. Barca needs something special like that tonight. Yes, we can. That has to be the mood inside what, of course, at the time was a full Spotify Cup now. 99,000 attendance. These images, Spence, I mean, goosebumps are they? And if we can recreate something like this evening, well, it would go down as one of the great comebacks in Barca's history. This is the only other time in our history that we've come back from 4 goals down. We need to make it happen again tonight.
Unreal. I mean, but that's the energy that we're talking about. It comes from the fans, it comes from the coaching staff, it comes from the players, and everybody who's healthy and available tonight, for the most part, is fairly fresh, I would think. I mean, I know that we played at the weekend, but it wasn't a particularly high-stress type of game, taxing. And I'll give you one other nugget just to keep it a little bit future down the road.
Yeah.
That I got from just now from a good buddy of mine, former colleague Manel Año. He told me that Marcus Rashford in the second half is the guy who's going to put his shooting boots on and go out and score a goal. So Manel, I'm with you, man, because I think he could be one of those off the bench guys, because you're not going to get 4 goals or 5 goals from the starting 11. So keep an eye
bench
out.
Has got to be key. We've got Olmo there too, Spence. Lewandowski's probably the big one that you're thinking, why couldn't he be fit off the bench, And as a player to get a goal at that is a frustrating one maybe, but Rashford has to be massive in this game. If Barca are 2 goals up, for example, and need 2, again, stay calm, we'll still have time. Coulez, members, do you believe? That's the question I have for you. Get it in there, people. Do you believe tonight? That's what I want to know. And if you don't, why don't you? And I'll tell you what, if you don't, do it for us. Do it for me and Spence, because we believe here. This team believes. Hansi Flick believes. And Spence, with 50 minutes to go until kickoff, it's just starting to feel a bit real. When this whistle blows, this is going to be intense. I think you said it to me the other day. Whatever happens, this is going to be a great game. This should be a good watch, shouldn't it?
It has to be, because there's no way that this game in particular ends 0-0. It just can't. I mean, prove me wrong, I guess, but...
Can you imagine? Is that your prediction?
No. No, I just... It's just such a different approach to a football game than any other type of game. And this doesn't happen often because typically first legs are played very close to the vest. First legs have a lot less risk in them inherently because teams know that there's another 90 minutes coming. And it wasn't that there was not a ton of that there was less risk for Barça in that first leg. It was just they got blitzed, and plain and simple, it happens. They got completely blitzed and outplayed for 45 minutes, and then they couldn't get back into it in the second 45, despite their best efforts and despite some of the problems that occurred throughout that second 45. But here you are, fresh. You're at home. You've won games 4-0 at home before. But for that reason, just to answer the question, you're saying it's got to be open. It's got to be an open game because you got to go for it, and you're going to have to leave space in behind. And maybe Simeone is saying, well, we're not going to put anybody up there, and we're going to put 11 players in front of the ball, y ya está, and that's going to be that. Maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, Spence. Let's take a look at the Atleti lineup. This is what Simeone has gone for. It's maybe surprised me just a little bit because I thought maybe a typical Simeone move here would have been to go into a back five, perhaps, to really sit in. He's actually gone pretty similar to the first leg. In fact, just one change. Molina out for Johnny Cardoso. So Marcos Llorente drops to right back. And then you've got Johnny who will play in that central midfield role. But he keeps that front four on that caused Barça so much grief of Juliano, Lookman, Griezmann and Julian Alvarez. So is that Simeone going, no, we're going to pose a threat on the breakaway and you better be ready for it?
I mean, dude. Juliano, Griezmann, Alvarez, Lookman? In a game where you're already winning by 4, on aggregate?
It's strong.
That's so blatantly bold and disrespectful in a way.
Yeah. It's almost unlike Simeone, would you say, to be up in a second leg to do that?
Yeah, it is, which is why it surprises me. Like, is the real Diego Pablo out there? Do we know if he's been taken? Because this is really interesting, just the way that he's put this squad together, at least for the first 45 minutes. Let's see what happens, because I can guarantee you, if things go Barca's way, and they do come out in the first half, and maybe, let's call it a hypothetical. Let's say we go into halftime and it's 2-0.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you the 4 players that I just mentioned, at least 1, maybe 2 of them
ain't coming out for the second half.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Yeah, I think you're spot on that, Spence. But Simeone for now goes bold, and that is indeed an interesting caveat.
But he's thinking if we can go get 1 in the first half, then
we kill this.
That should be it.
Yeah,
that's his thought process, I think.
I think you might have mentioned this, Spence, after the Villarreal game on the weekend. You said Barça are also going to have to stay calm over the weekend, and if it's 0-0 in the 30th minute, don't lose our heads. Say we do score first and Atleti equalise. How important will it be for the team to go, it's not finished yet, we can get the second and start again, and not let a singular goal affect us, because, hey, there's a high likelihood Atleti do score tonight, and there is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't have the answers to a lot of these questions because this is a situation that you very rarely find yourself in. I think the most important thing for Barça to focus on is in these types of comebacks, that early goal just to get the momentum rolling is the first step.
Yeah.
So first 10 minutes, I know that's asking a lot, but if you can find a way to sneak one in before you get to double digits on the clock, you're off and running, and you can utilize that momentum to keep your head mentally throughout the rest of the game.
Love it, Spence, love it. I'll tell you what, 10 minutes to go until kickoff. Let's go back to the Spotify Camp Nou and our colleague Llorens Tarrés. Llorens, we've seen in the warm-up, the atmosphere looks really, really good. You're there pitch side. How does it feel to be in the stadium right now? Does it feel like one of those big nights where anything is possible?
I tant, aquest és l'ambient que es respira aquí a l'Spotify Camp Nou. Un dia especial com ha estat aquesta rebuda dels aficionats a l'equip. Ho deia Hansi Flick, que l'equip ha de veure com l'afició l'empeny i l'afició ha de fer el primer gol en el dia d'avui. Sí que hi ha sensació que la gent hi va creient a mesura que passen els minuts i aquesta, sens dubte, és la millor notícia possible. Avui es respira més ambient que en altres partits. És evident que aquesta zona, aquesta grada d'animació donarà ambient i que la resta de gent s'ha de sumar. Us estava escoltant i, òbviament, tots plegats coincidim que és molt complicat. De fet, en cap eliminatòria des dels anys 70 s'ha aixecat un resultat així. L'última vegada va ser l'any 1977. No havia nascut ni jo, Pablo, imagina. No havia nascut ni jo, per tant, és molt difícil, és molt complicat. Tots tenim al cap aquella eliminatòria contra el Paris Saint-Germain a la Champions que vam aixecar un 4-0 i amb el gol de Sergi Roberto ho vam aconseguir. De fet, fa moltíssim temps que el Barça no guanya per 4 gols o més a l'Atlètic de Madrid, més de 5.000 dies. I et dono una dada terrible i l'hem de donar perquè és la realitat. Simeone fa 15 temporades que és l'entrenador de l'Atlético de Madrid. Ha disputat 780 partits amb l'Atlético. Només en 5 ha perdut 4-0. Només en 5 aquest resultat aniria a la pròrroga. Els altres 775 resultats no valdrien avui. Però...
Tots aquests datos són per a trencar-los, eh?
Exacte. Sempre hi ha una primera vegada. I et dic una cosa, Spence. Aquesta temporada l'Atlético de Madrid ha perdut 3 partits 4-0. Per tant, let's dream. Let's try.
Llorenç,
let's do it.
On that note, you'll guess the score for tonight's game because it's a crazy one.
Dale fuerte.
6-2. Avui 6-2. Anem a la pròrroga i ja posats a ser valents, marca Joan Garcia. Si no anem als penals, marca Joan Garcia l'últim gol.
Així m'agrada. Yeah, why not? Així m'agrada.
Nobody did tell us it's not possible, so let's do it.
Llorenç, I absolutely love the energy. We'll catch up with you in the post-game. Hopefully our most historic post-game yet. Get to your position and take care.
Amic meu.
Pablo, let me say one more thing.
You done?
What did tell you yesterday about Getafe?
Llorenç told me yesterday, guys. Llorenç told me Getafe are going to win at the Bernabeu. And I get a message from Llorenç 15 minutes from full time. And he said, ojo. And look what happened.
Why not, Pablo? Why not? Everything is possible, of course, and we have to trust in Hansi Flick team.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Llorenç, absolutely love it. That's brought the energy levels right up. We are ready for this one here. Llorenç, how many of you watching on now? 20,000 here on YouTube, watching on Barça Live for what we hope, Llorenç, is our most historic game of the season today. Spence, let's do actually, since Llorenç has given us his guess the scores. These are what we're going for. Llorenç said 6-2, and that means a Barça win on penalties. I've gone a 5-1, and a Barça win on penalties by 4-2 on pens. Spence, you just want some great football.
You asked me this before we started the show, and I was trying to give a realistic answer, and now I'm so caught up in all of the emotions that I want to say this is going to end 6-1.
Yeah. Change it.
I think I might have to change. I'm gonna go 5-1. No, 5-0. I want a win by 5 goals. We go manita. I'm changing it. It's not 3-2 anymore.
I love it, Spence. That is exactly what I want to hear from you. That's exactly
what
I want to hear. Llorenç, how are the nerves? How are they doing with just 6 minutes to go? Spence, we haven't got long until the players take to the field. Do you think you've got the most quick fire of quizzes in you?
Yeah. Hit me.
Okay, and these are actually, in fact, we can almost play it as a quiz and also like as a way to show you some quite interesting, some good stats.
Yeah, I like it.
Also for Barça going into this one. Question 1 is in there. Members, play along, of course. So here we go. Barça, we know, need 5 goals if we want to go through penalties aside tonight. How many times have Barça scored 5 or more goals in a game under Hansi Flick? 7 times, 12 times, or 15 times?
I assume this is all competitions?
It is all competitions, correct?
So
yeah.
I gotta think it's more than 12 because it happened quite often last year. I can think of several 5s, and it's happened more again this year, so I'm gonna say 15.
Spence, I like your thinking tonight, and as you can imagine, I'm right there with you. 15 times under Hansi Flick.
Manita.
Remember, he's played 100 games, Flick, or he's coached 100 games for Barça. He's won 75 of those, a wonderful record. And in 15 of those Barça games, have we scored 5 or more goals? Question number 2 for you. How many goals have we scored against Atleti under Hansi Flick?
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
Well, they got 4 last year in a game.
Yeah, I think you might be able to add this up, yeah.
I'm not going to get there. They got 1 after that, and then 20 seems to be too many, so I'm going to go with 13.
Spence, you're on absolute fire tonight, my friend. I'm liking it a lot. 13 goals. Clever from you not to go for the biggest one, and this one's a little bit harder for you, but it does make us believe. In the 92-93 season, Barça played Atleti at home in the Copa. What was the score on that night? All of these would serve for us in some way tonight.
I'm surprised you didn't tell us about the one from 96-97, because that was another crazy one too. It
was, yeah.
But this one obviously helps us a little bit more. Yeah, no, I have no idea, but I'm going to say they dropped 6 on him. Come on! We plugged in today, baby. Let's go.
3 out of 3 for you, Spence, and well done to anyone who got 3 out of 3 too, because we are now just minutes away from kickoff, by the way. Images we're seeing are of the players in the tunnel. We have over 24,000, nearly 25,000 people watching us on YouTube. Could it be one of those historic nights? Here, we absolutely believe. 3.5 minutes to go, Spence. I guess the scores are in. The players are in the tunnel.
All right, man. It's game time.
It's game time here. It is game time. Remember, go on.
I assume you didn't watch Madrid Getafe yesterday.
I watched the last 15 minutes.
You watched the last 15 minutes. It kind of just slipped my mind among everything else. So I assume the first 20 minutes of that game was really boring. I don't know, but I just assume. The first 20 minutes of this game ain't going to be that.
Anything but, right? Anything but.
Crowd's going to be hot. Players are going to be amped. Energy total. We need everybody today, including everybody in the live chat, because you guys are feeding us, and we're feeding them, and they're feeding us, and we're all going to eat today.
100%. This is showtime. Atleti players are making their way down the tunnel. We're going to be showing you something very special out on the field in a few minutes' time. 2 people, because everyone has turned up to the Spotify Camp Nou this evening for a place in the Copa del Rey final in Sevilla. Mid-April. That'll be against Real Sociedad or Athletic Club de Bilbao. There are live images of the Spotify Camp Nou right now. 2 minutes away, people. See the flags all around. What a brilliant atmosphere. You can hear it already, can't you?
I mean, how many times... This would have been a good trivia question for you.
Yeah,
how many times has a team like Barça or Madrid or Atleti, we'll count those 3, gone into a second leg of any competition trailing by 4 goals?
Yeah, and just in general, not even whether they came back or not, just how many times have they gone in.
How many times did they lose the first leg of a game by 4 goals? Because you can lose one game by 4 goals, but typically, like I said before, it's not the first leg of a game. It's usually a single round knockout or a league game. This is going to be interesting.
Well, you can almost see that, you can feel the tension from here in that tunnel. Koke will captain Atleti, Rafinha will captain Barça tonight. A reminder, Araujo's on the bench, De Jong is out injured. On your screens, you're seeing images of the Spotify Camp Nou here, live and ready for this one. Beautiful, beautiful scenes, and the fans are ready. Final words here from referee to Koke. Hit me.
Are you looking? Are you seeing what I'm seeing about these final words? And now Koke is covering his mouth. Sorry. I'm not a lip reader because you can't see his lips anyway. But I'm gonna guess that part of that conversation, if I had to make my best educated guess, was about time wasting.
Could very well be.
About, hey, just so you know.
Tell you what, Spence, we'll do it in a minute because players are going out to the tunnel. It's Barça vs Atleti. It's go to game commentary. And so the night has arrived. Will it be history for Barça, who take on Atletico de Madrid 4 goals down at the Spotify Camp Nou? Just listen to the anthem ring around the stadium. And look at that tifo too. Could be one of the great nights for this team under Hansi Flick. This place is absolutely packed. That looks absolutely beautiful. This team will give their absolute all to make the impossible possible. Spencer Siegel, welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome to the game commentary. This is going to get tasty.
We're on course for one of the most historic comebacks in Barca's history. And the reason that we say that is because you have no other choice but to believe it's a possibility. Because if you don't believe, then why are you even here? Welcome to what could be one of those historic nights. It's going to take everything that Barca have. As we've already talked about a little bit today, it's going to take some luck. It's going to take a few breaks, a few bounces of the ball, and a few moments of extreme quality. But if anybody could do it, it's Hansi Flick's Barca.
It certainly is. There you go then. Players out on the pitch, both sets of players in fact. What will we see from Simeone's Atleti? Well, first of all here is how Hansi Flick has lined up. Ramonda, Garcia, Eric, injured. Balde dropped to the bench. Cancelo's at left back. Gerard Martins at centre back. He goes for Bernal in midfield alongside Pedri, with De Jong's absence, of course, in his mind. And Fermin gets the nod ahead of Olmo in the number 10 spot. Lewandowski's unavailable, so Ferran will be the number 9. Lamine and Rafinha flank him. Rafinha is the man who captains the Blaugrana tonight. Spence, I haven't seen an atmosphere like this inside the Spotify Camp Nou in quite some time. It's been, well, a remarkably long time since we've seen it, but tonight feels like one of those great nights, doesn't it, where everyone's here in attendance. It really does.
Yeah, not since it reopened have we seen something like this, and we're still missing 25% of the circular encircling of the Spotify Camp Nou, but it has been made up for in part by 1 grado de animación, and we'll see if today everybody who's there can make up for the fans who can't be there today. I think this is one of those games where energy is so important, not just for the players, but for the fans. And everybody who's there tonight also believes that it's possible. Again, as we get closer to kickoff, I can't stress enough, the first 10 minutes of this game is going to tell us so much about what's to come. And if somehow Barca managed to squeak a goal through, it is game on total.
Oh, it certainly is. Well, look at Lamine Yamal just revving up those Barca supporters. Atleti, by the way, one change from the first leg. That's Johnny Cardoso, who actually went off over the weekend, but he's fit to play. He's in midfield. Llorente drops to right back, which means that there's no Molina in the lineup. Barca are going to be kicking from right to left here, which means we'll be kicking towards that section of fans in the second 45 minutes. It's Fermin Lopez who gets the first touch of the ball, and we are underway at the Spotify Camp Nou. Joan Garcia kicks long. You said it, Spence. First 5-10 minutes here going to be absolutely crucial. Barca have got to get them right. Cubarsí there chasing on to a loose ball. Work to do here for the Catalans, of course. 4-0 down. Didn't play well at all in Madrid. Some 3 weeks later now, time to turn it around.
Yeah, so the first 5 to 10 minutes here, I'm going to shift into more of an analytical mode, and I'm really going to watch closely what Barca's formation in attack looks like, and also compare that to what Atleti are doing defensively. It's got to set the tone for the game for Barca.
You'd expect, wouldn't you? Lots and lots of the ball for Barca this evening. Pedri in there, of course, will change that. He wasn't available for the first leg. Made a quite wonderful impact, didn't we, against Villarreal when he came on, changed the game. When Barca were maybe struggling a little bit, just 2-1 up. What a big night for Joao Cancelo too in the team this evening. Here he goes, Cancelo, first run forward for him. Koke in the end able to get his boot on that, but he's giving it straight back to Barca. Now Fermin shoots from distance, and in the end, did Musso get a touch? I think he did, yeah, he did get a touch on that. Fermin looks right up for this when he runs over to take it, and that's what Barca need.
Hombre, we're 80 seconds into the game. Fermin gets the ball about 3 meters back from the top of the D, and he's like, the hell with it, let's go. Yeah. And you wouldn't see that against Villarreal.
Barca have got to take risks tonight. They really do. It's Fermin who's going to take the subsequent corner. In it goes, easily cleared by Atleti. It falls to Pedri on the volley. Shoots.
Love it.
Blocked.
That's okay.
Oh, that's an awkward header backwards, though, and Musa will gratefully grasp hold of this one. Hansi Flick, Barca coach, 75 wins in his first 100 games. If he wins this one, if he manages to progress Barca to the final, it'd be his most insane victory yet.
going to say, most impressive by far, if that is the case. Good start. 2 shots already in the first 2 minutes. And...
Foul.
Ah.
Cancelo there got a bump. Atleti able for now to regain possession. Bernal is adjudged to have fouled his man. Ricardo de Burgos there giving the initial free kick. You have a question in the members live chat for the first scorer for tonight's game. Rafinha, Varane, Lamine Yamal or other. Let us know, people. That was Fermin's effort. I'm not sure Musso did get a touch, but it came off the crossbar.
It looked like it actually more in live time than it did in the slow motion replay.
Yeah, certainly you'd say that, wouldn't you? Culleres, if you want to participate in the live chat, by the way, tonight, premium, make yourself a Barça member here and enjoy all of the perks. Pubil back to Musso, who clears under steady pressure. A loose touch there by Ruggeri. Koundé in there to win it back. He tosses it down the line towards Lamine Yamal, but Hanko was over there. You can see immediately, though, can't you? Atleti quite deep early on. I know we probably expected that when you're 4-0 up. I suppose it makes more sense.
Well,
Griezmann, it's right behind the halfway line even.
Yeah, normally on an outlet like that we just saw, you would expect somebody to be there at least fighting to hold up play. But so far, Atleti are very comfortable sitting further back, which doesn't come as much of a surprise. And for Barça in attack, so far, the setup looks the same, but the mentality, obviously, from the first 2 shots that we've seen is what is different, because you get a ball in the shooting area, Hansi's instruction is clearly let it rip.
Yeah, and rightly so. That might well be why Fermin Lopez has been elected to start tonight. Let's see how Atleti progress, because we said it, didn't we? They've gone for a very attacking lineup, similar to the one they went in the first leg with, that caused Barça so many issues. So you wouldn't expect that's a team who will do too well sitting in tonight, would you? Don't necessarily want Lookman in that sort of doubling up position on Lamine Yamal. He's more someone who'd like to go forward. Pedri now for Barça. Wide here for Joao Cancelo. Nice little ball in the back. That towards Rafinha. He's going to get their corner. Still the referee giving a goal kick from him then, but no, corner.
Nicely done.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Cancelo can bring, isn't it, from that sort of position. Just a bit of class, bit of finesse in the final third. Again, it's Fermin who's gone over to take the corner. In it goes. That's again quite comfortably cleared though at the near post, you would say. Lamine out the sky. Cancelo. Rafinha for Barça. Now Pedri.
And here's our key player tonight. And every night.
Jules Koundé thought about swinging it in and instead elects to go back to Bernal. What a big nut it is for him too. Seems to have the nod right now, doesn't he, for Hansi Flick. Started over the weekend too. Bernal.
Wants it onto that left foot. He's putting himself in a shooting position too.
No, well, I wouldn't either. Man who's been amongst the goals of late too in his last few fixtures here at Spotify Camp Nou. Pedri there, somehow managing to get away from a few challenges. He then lost it to Griezmann. Play on.
Play on.
Koundé, Atleti right, sat deep immediately, aren't they? Pedri. Nicely filtered wide here for Fermin. Koundé made the run beyond. Fermin's cross is overhit, goes to the back post and behind Mussol's goal.
All right. Well, they're definitely working the ball around nicely. At some point, they're going to have to find those little in routes and sneak through and look for the riskier pass. Oof.
And Atleti still electing to play short from that, and that's a big error. Cancelo's in. Big chance early on for Barça. Should he have passed? I wonder whether there was an option in, and credit Griezmann who got back in there.
And Rafinha was there, but I think he was offside.
Yeah, could have been just coming back, couldn't he, Rafinha?
Because they've won the ball high up the pitch twice now.
Not sure Simeone will be too pleased with this, though, will he? To see his Atleti side playing risks at the back there. Now Ferran once more. Bounced off him. Marcos Llorente hit that off Rafinha. And out for an Atletico de Madrid throw-in. Push back to right back today. Llorente is going to have a big task, certainly defensively. He is a never-ending engine of a player, isn't he? You would say that much.
Yeah, and don't let the right back position fool you, because he can still come forward if he wants to, which I don't think he's going to want to. But
that was good from Ferran. He got the wrong side of Pubil there. Fermin got in. Now Rafinha. Rafinha just into space, and it's easy for Lookman in the end to come away with things, although his giveaway was poor. Let Lamine back in. What you would say is remarkable, isn't it, Spence? Whether this affects the full-time score. When a team is giving 120%, how often they win the ball back. I mean, the way Barca are pressuring here, it's relentlessly forcing errors.
Yeah, and that's just their way anyway. I would like to see Lamine get involved a little bit more. I mean, you can't overanalyze the first 7 minutes too much, but he hasn't really touched the ball.
Yeah, he's been quite deep as well when he has received it. I mean, that's what you will get, of course, from Atleti sitting in. He'll want to try and receive it from deep. Here comes Cancelo, away from a few. You can see why he started. Still Joao, inside now to Pedri, who will always try and find Lamine. Oh, and a nice take from Lamine too. Got him away from Ruggeri momentarily. Still Lamine Yamal, always wants it on that left foot. Lamine, can he get a shot away? Lamine went down over Lookman's challenge. Koubarsi through a crowd. Griezmann, who is practically playing as a central defensive midfielder, got it away. Fermin then. It is pretty chaotic early on here. Scrappy at the back, very.
Yeah, and you might see these players exert most of their gas in the first half with the intent of Hansi changing them out to put fresher legs out there and do the same thing in the second half. That's why, look out.
That's a nice idea from Lamine, but it was comfortably dealt with. Bernal then tried to tuck it back to his fellow youngster. And Atleti right now have pretty much nowhere to go. It's just relentless. Yeah, that's the question, isn't it, Spence? You have to keep this up for so long because it's going to take Barca a lot of huffing and puffing even to get one in against this Atleti wall. There's Cancelo's cross away at the front post. Gerard Martin now.
And you can see the pressure is coming from Atleti as soon as Barca are trying for the reset.
Yes.
And it's forcing them back. Look at how high up the pitch all of those players that we talked about at the beginning of the game who we said they're in there to score goals, Griezmann, Alvarez, Giuliano, they're all pressuring while the rest of the defenders stay further back.
Interesting, isn't it? Sometimes they will change that approach. It's not a bad idea for Simeone tonight to throw his players forward when he gets the chance. Juan Garcia electing to go long on that occasion, comfortably pulled out the sky by Marcos Llorente.
Here we go, that'll work.
Back though.
Let's go.
And Rafinha can profit here. Rafinha for Barca. Oh, and it wasn't well cleared at the front post either. And Atleti pretty calmly deal with things the second time around. Well, this is going to fall to a red and white shirt. Lookman.
Bad luck. Bad bounce.
But it's so comfortable on the ball in the first leg, Atleti. Already so far tonight, and maybe that was a lack of application from Barca in that leg. With the press that's on them. Just a few more wayward passes. They've worked that quite nicely, though. Griezmann.
Nice.
Oh, he tried to play that inside the channel, but Lookman was in. I think if he played it wide.
Nice Koundé. That was a high level of stress of a defensive sequence. Oh, finally! I was waiting for it. At some point, we have to have the Copa del Rey remontada Flick cam.
Hansi Flick on the touchline. There he is, all black fit for tonight. And, oh no. Koundé has gone down injured inside the opening 10 minutes. Well, there's some of that overexertion maybe from the Barca bench. From the Barca players, I should say. And what you'd imagine, Spencer's immediately Balde would come on and then Cancelo would go back to right back, wouldn't he? But not what Barca needed early on tonight, is it? An injury in the opening 10 minutes. Frustrating indeed.
And here comes Balde to warm up. And that's a problem.
And even beyond tonight, Spencer, a really important part of the season too for Barca when they will not want to lose him. And Cancelo's role changes, the plan slightly changes for Flick in terms of how he wants his fullbacks to operate. You've got more natural up and down fullbacks now on each side, don't you? Of course, on their natural swinging foots.
Yeah, he looks to be done.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, there you go. Well, Koundé's night looks like it's up, and that is a frustrating one for Barca and for Hansi Flick. The Frenchman being forced to retire from the field of play here. Very early on indeed.
And you're wondering where that would have potentially come from.
Not enough in this, you would say, no?
No penalty there.
Yeah.
I mean, You can't blame Lamine for trying.
Yeah.
Because if you can sneak a penalty in the first 15 minutes, great. All right, so Koundé is out officially, out to the bench.
I'm not sure if Balde is actually on yet, Spence, is he? Oh, Koundé head in hands on the bench. Here we go then, Balde straight into action. So an early change forced for Barça. The fans straight back on it though, aren't they?
Yep.
Straight back on to encourage this team who will now start again. They've been a good start so far tonight, Barça. Just need that opening goal to really get this place rocking.
And so with Koundé on the bench and Eric Garcia also out of this game because of the yellow card suspension, it opens up a couple of new storylines to see how Barça can find a way to manufacture goals. And Joao Cancelo now on the right side will find a partnership with Lamine.
Yeah.
Hit him.
That's how about that from Pedri. Beautiful. Now Rafinha. Pull back. Cleared. Oh, again given away. Rafinha's in.
Shoot!
On his right foot. He strikes us at the near post. Musso down low. Didn't need it anyway. Side netting. That was better.
Good action.
That ball from Pedri, Spence, to Rafinha. Brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep seeking those entry feeds. Those through balls from Pedri are just dynamite. And the high pressure will continue all night. And if Barca keep putting the ball back up the pitch, they'll find their chances.
Pedri. Brilliantly won back again by Bernal this time. Cancelo. This is Fermin Lopez. Gerard Martin. Yeah, Barca now with quite a few absences across that back line when you consider Christensen's injury, the suspension to Eric Garcia. Koundé having to leave the field of play. A few knocks back there for Flick to contend with. Where is Joao Cancelo? Lamine Yamal.
Go get him, son.
Need a magic night from him. Lamine, nice.
Yep.
Bernal shoots, deflection. It was easy for Musso though.
I like it. Ferran was right there in the event that there was a potential rebound.
And he's got to take those off, hasn't he, Bernal? Because he might be one of those who actually pops up with space on the edge of the D.
Right. Well, and that's why he's setting up on the right side more so tonight than normal. Because if he gets the ball and if he's to the left of the goal, on his left foot, he's not going to be able to do much. And he's way, way, way more of a threat with his left than his right.
Yeah, 100%. Loads of people making themselves members, by the way. Massive thank you to all of you in the live chat. And Barca here rampant. Pedri glides past Coca there.
Oh.
Leaves it for Lamine. He didn't get enough, did he, on his connection there. Given away once more, though, to Bernal. And Barca will restart again.
Right. 15 minutes in, it's the right mindset.
We said it, didn't we? This team has to stay calm. If they don't get the first goal, in those first 20, 25 minutes, have to keep going.
Even if you're 1-0 at the half, even 0-0, that's going to be really difficult. You'd really like to get one before halftime.
You would.
But that's still 30 minutes away. So keep going like this. Let's see what we can find. And you get the first one, and then all of a sudden you get that little snowball effect, hopefully.
Oh, 100%. First one, I think, might be the most important tonight. I mean, here comes Pedri. Through a gap to Fermin, deflection, corner.
Come on.
Yeah, Atleti pinned in. They look much more like an Atleti we're used to seeing come here in recent years.
Nah. Flick cam.
Lamine over the corner here for Barca.
Find Bernal's head.
It's going to be Fermin who takes it. Ferran's in! Oh, the deflection. Takes it just wide of the post. Does that take a deflection? No, it didn't. That might well be Barca's best chance yet.
That looked pretty decent. It's well defended, I guess. It's good effort. It's good effort.
Couldn't quite get enough contact on that to swing it inside the near post there. Ferran. That from Alvarez just hacked long.
Good. Come on. This is a lean forward.
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah. I'm enjoying the way Barca are playing. They're playing good football. intense.
Yeah, man. Why can't we be losing 4-0 every game?
Fermin. Now Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, go to work, son.
Still Lamine. He's got Cancelo there on the overlap. Instead, leaves the ball here for Pedri. Gerard Martin, look how advanced he is. Substitute Balde now receiving the ball.
Take him on.
Pedri always looking to switch flanks there to this man here, Lamine. Lamine Yamal's cross. Fermin's in there. Just wouldn't fall for him. Nearly got his boot in there and that would have caused issues. Now Lookman. Griezmann looked offside to me. Switches on either way though. To Giuliano. That was onside then, by the way.
Yep.
And Atleti will credit Barça. The press was good there. Brought Atleti all the way back, but they've worked it well. Ruggeri.
Time to defend. Still got to do that in brief little moments of this game.
Lookman back here to Koke.
Look out.
Nice ball from Koke. There's Giuliano. Oh, and Balde, well done. Ushered him out of play.
Dodged a bullet there. Giuliano was in space. Balde didn't have him covered, and that was a good pass. If Giuliano controls that, that's a problem.
I must say, Griezmann looked off to me on the initial pass.
I think he might have been. I think he might have been in his own half. Because I agree with you. At first looking at it, I thought the same.
How cool I see then for Barça.
Ruben Hartley, Mark Bernal, first goal.
Yes, please.
Andy Storch, I thought Lamine was 19. He is not. No, he turns 19 in the summer, but the song might have confused you. He's 18.
A song we'll hopefully see sung tonight.
Oh, I'd love it.
It's cool to see.
I mean, we did it 3 times.
We did.
Over the weekend.
We did. The icons, welcome to Pack Premium. Gerard Martin. Kubarsi. Barça with a energetic first 20 minutes, but they need that extra touch of class to break through what looks a very good Atleti back line here. Lamine, Pedri.
Ball's pinging.
Cancelo. There's Lamine back to the Portuguese fullback. Ambitious ball back to Lamine though, really. And well defended by Ruggeri. Credit to him. Hit it off the Barca number 10 and out for a throw-in. Atleti will be happy they've got over that first 20-minute storm, won't they, Spence?
Yeah, and first time too that we've seen Cancelo and Lamine try to link up. Very well dressed, Hansi Flick today.
Yeah. Nice slick black outfit from him. I like it. Balde. Uncle Varsi had to be careful there because he had Julian on his toes.
Yeah, the pressure from the front 3, front 4 of Atleti is what's making it difficult to finally get into the final third. Now they're just letting them in, but now you've got to get past 11 at once.
That's nice between Gerard Martin and Balde. The pullback wasn't great though. Pedri though able to mop things up. Simply one of the world's best in there, makes things look so easy.
It's difficult because you're playing in front of 11 defenders, and especially when you try to do what Barca like to do, which is work it to the perimeter and then get that cross in, whether it's a direct cross or a back cut, it's a lot more difficult.
We're getting some instructions on our ears. Here's Lamine Yamal. Lamine, there's Fermin. Nice take from him. Back to Lamine Yamal for Barca. Lamine surrounded by about 3 Atleti shirts. He's gone past a few here. Ferran's in! Oh, and it fell to the Barca forward. And he again couldn't get the right sort of connection on it.
Really well worked by Lamine. He got a little break. That's really difficult for Ferran to take. It was just behind him, and so he tried to get on top of it.
Again, just not quite able to get the purchase, was he? Or able to drag it inside that near post on the first time effort. Koubarsi makes first contact with that. Hancock clears. It's good from Bernal.
Good enough.
Keeping things nicely ticking along in midfield. Rafinha. Tried to find Alejandro Valde, the man with the armband on Rafinha tonight for Barça.
Andy Storch saying that Llorence's prediction of 6-2 is possible with Joan Garcia scoring.
It's a great prediction.
I think he meant scoring on penalties, no? Or did he just mean like a...
I think he maybe meant in
90th minute? Yeah, okay. Bring the keeper up, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, that's nice from Barça. Nice interchanging football, and they could be in here. Just behind... Who was that running? I think it was Bernal, wasn't it? Oh, it's a cruncher from Koubarsi. Good tackle.
Sure was.
Now Lamine. Bernal again. Balde on the end of this one. He's going to shoot, is he? No. Nice from Balde. Lamine. Fermin's in if he finds him. Lamine goes for goal deflection. Pushed out by Musso. Rafinha then. Just
reset.
Some space appeared there for Lamine for the first time in the evening, really. And he couldn't quite get in the corner, could he? That's what you would say.
I think 6-2 is the prediction of choice. We got a long ways to go to get there. Let's get one.
There's the delivery to the back post, out by Marcos Llorente, and then Griezmann ought to be careful there. He is practically playing as a third centre-back right now. The Atleti number 7, he's in there all the time. How about that from Rafinha? Good strength from him.
Let's go.
Pedri. Barca starting to up the ante a bit again here. Koubarsi recovers things and brings it back to Gerard Martin, who lays it off to Rafinha. Ambitious ball to the back post. Musso claims. Settles.
It's going to be really easy, Pablo, for you and for me and for the chat to get frustrated if we don't find one. I think it's important to stay focused, stay positive.
Yeah, players out there, they've got such a tough task, haven't they, Spence? Because, you know, the frustration will build the longer it goes on, of course, and the more Atleti keep defending well, mentality just has to be perfect tonight, doesn't it? You've got to fight the demons in your mind, really, that are saying it's not going to be our night.
Exactly. And you've got to string together the way that they just did with that little interchange a moment ago.
Yeah.
They put about 5-6 passes together that looked beautiful, and then just for half a second, they lost the concentration and couldn't finish the move. And it's going to take one or two of those really intricate connections to come up with one of these goals, because Atleti's defense right now looks really difficult.
Yeah. Does look like a tough dam to crack, really, right now. That's nice from Lamine into Bernal. Koubarsi, Bernal. Lamine Yamal. One of his outside of the foot crosses, and Ferran was lurking. Don't think he was being held, really. Koubarsi ought to be careful. Lots of hearts in the members' live chat. Keep them coming, people. Get them in there.
Nice.
Fermin.
Nicely done.
Now Rafinha. Ferran's got to get to the front post. Rafinha. He's trying his absolute best out there. Marcos Llorente was able to get in, and Atleti can break away here with Giuliano. Although Koubarsi was over and clears. Well, Ferran's had a few, hasn't he, early on, Spence? He's just lurking in there. Maybe looking like the most likely to get on the end of something for Barca.
How close was he to this one? He was well behind it.
He slips more than anything, doesn't he?
There was a question of him being held, and he's got a point, but not enough.
Lookman.
Griezmann is just intentionally in an offside position.
Nice from Lookman, who's been a very good addition for Atleti. And then Griezmann's in here. And Joan Garcia saves. Well, we needed a big stop from him tonight. He's made one there. Stood tall, didn't go either way. And Griezmann will be kicking himself that he couldn't get it either side either.
I mean, he shot it right at him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Joan Garcia's save was necessary, but it wasn't world class because it just came right at him. But boy, that's one for the memory bank right there on the tactics board, because Griezmann started that move and he was just drifting and waiting, and then the ball came in up the side. We've seen this before. The cut came back and he was behind the ball, so he was onside. That could have been dangerous.
Pedri.
Can we please get a goal during the flick cam?
No, because Valdez crosses too central, really. Too narrow, too close to Musso.
Damn.
This wouldn't have counted.
No, it wouldn't have counted.
Borghetti was way off. Griezmann wasn't. And it fell to him perfectly. And I tell you what, you'd actually back him to find the back of the net from there, really.
Ah, totally. Makes me feel better that it started in an offside position.
Oh, Barça have won it back. Oh, out the pitch there, but too aggressively so, says the referee. Kubarsi was in on Lookman. There has to be a goal in mind for the players, I think, here, Spence, to have one before half-time, doesn't there?
Yeah, well, they just got to keep fighting to just get the first. Because you can't get the fourth before you get the first.
Yeah. Flick was asked about that, actually, and the sort of the importance of, in the players' mind, it sounds weird to say, don't try and score the second before you get the first. You know what I mean? When you're thinking we need 4 or 5 goals, you can often think you're already thinking about the second or third, but they're not going to come without the first.
How about this?
Here's Ferran. Strikes, and Musso saves. Well, like a comfortable stop from him, didn't he? But he's parried it wide for a corner.
Yeah, and I'm fine with all of these shots just coming at him non-stop, because you got to make him make the saves, but you've also got to put the shots on target, which is what Barca are starting to do.
We need a good delivery here from Fermin. He lays it off short instead to Lamine. Oh, nice skill from Lamine Yamal. Big chances for Barca.
Yes!
And it's 1-0!
Yes! Come on!
Marc Bernal's got the first goal of the night!
Oh!
Too easy from an Atleti perspective. That was genius from Lamine. And Bernal gets his 3rd goal of the season. All in the space of a few weeks. Barca have hope. They have the first. And we have liftoff at the Spotify Camp Nou.
One. That's one. Just double check to make sure our T's are crossed, our I's are dotted. It's a good goal. All right. 1-0. And who? He's Bernal, y'all. He's Bernal, y'all. And Yamal, y'all. He's all y'all. Who predicted Marc Bernal first goal? Somebody did.
Yeah, someone did. Yeah.
Someone did.
Yamal, y'all. You got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all.
Pristine 19, he can ball, y'all. He about to win the brawl, y'all. Lamine Yamal, y'all. And Bernal, y'all. He's Marc Bernal, y'all. You got a problem, got a number you can call, y'all. So true, 22, he can ball, y'all. He's about to win the brawl, y'all. He's Marc Bernal, y'all. Ruben Hartley, 27-49. Ruben Hartley. Ruben! Who's scoring the next goal? Are you still with us, Ruben? Who's scoring the next goal? You better be quick.
Rafinha. Barca have one. They need a second. Rafinha was pushed.
What do you mean?
How are you not giving that?
What do you mean no?
Come on.
Oh, tío, por favor.
He's got a 2-hand push.
What is he supposed to do?
How is that not a free kick? Let's see Hansi Flick's reaction to the goal. Oh, come on. He's been pushed over by Coquet. Well, it's more the bench you up, wasn't it? Spence, I'm shocked that one wasn't given, but for Barca, they do have the first goal, don't they?
Easy.
Just when Atleti were maybe thinking, yeah, we're doing all right here. We've weathered a bit of a storm.
Calm down, calm. Everybody calm.
Best part about that is it will give Barca some belief in their minds. Gerard Martin's panicked a bit there. It will, more importantly, just start to shed a bit of doubt into the minds of the Atleti players.
I want to hear from Ruben. Who is scoring the next goal? Ruben, where did you go? I mean, everybody else can also put their predictions in, and I'm happy to hear them. Like, Andy says Pedri will score the next one. But I would like to hear from Ruben, please.
Everyone's sending their predictions in now.
Max got Fermin. Fair enough. Let's just start by getting the ball back.
Yeah, Atleti have kept it here in the corner for a while. That's nice from Griezmann. Cardoso, he was sleeping
Let's
on
go.
it though.
Let's go.
Fermin won it back.
Let's go. We
It's just
running.
Lamine.
Oh, yeah.
What a
Come
pass!
on.
Rafinha's in if he hurries. Oh, what a brilliant tackle by Pubil. And I'll tell you what, Spence, I was thinking for a split second, if he gets it wrong, he's off. And Barca will be playing against 10. Oh my God, everything running through your mind there.
Ruben Hartley. Calling Ruben Hartley. Come back from the kitchen where you're cooking your dinner. Get back on Barca Live. Does anybody know Ruben?
Lamine.
Corner, no.
Yeah, it would have been. It's gone behind
All
for
right,
throwing instead.
Listen. We're 30 minutes in. There's one on the board.
Yeah, it's positive, Spence. It's positive.
We're
it
in
really
the right
is, yeah.
spot. Alia's got Ferran. I like that. I'd like Ferran to score a goal.
Pedri, genius.
Sure.
Cancelo in space, and he can produce a good cross from here.
Do something crazy.
Joao, Fermin. Bernal needs to leap tall. He does. It is an absolute mess inside the box. Guess who? Centre-back Griezmann's in there again.
Easy.
Lamine Yamal. Oh, nice from Lamine.
Put it in.
Joao Cancelo. Rafinha! It's gone wide. And I thought it was dropping in. He beats Giuliano, all ends up at the back post, but couldn't make sufficient contact. Oh, and Musa was just praying, wasn't he?
That's good action. Let's go. That's good action.
Bernal again makes first contact on the header. He's the one who's got the opening goal tonight for Barca. Lookman, who has looked bright for Atleti.
Easy.
Gives it away though. Pedri.
Nah. I've never seen Pedri rush like that.
Yeah,
before.
forced it, but didn't he? Kouassi's been really good.
Easy. Everyone chill. There we go. Good.
He's been aggressive, intense, won the ball so well for Barca.
Why?
He disappeared.
Why would Ruben leave us?
He left, yeah. He dropped that piece of law and went no.
All right, somebody else is going to be right then with their prediction. It's got to be.
Yeah, almost every name's been mentioned though, so someone will be.
Even Elmer Days is positive, which is like, how? Come on.
Cancelo. Lamine Yamal.
Nice.
Gerard Martin again in space.
Nice
now
and
Alejandro
calm.
Valde. Rafinha. A second here for Barca and things start to get serious. Oh, that's really coolly done though by Coque and Griezmann. He's away from Kouamassi, who had to be careful not to pull him back. Ademola Lookman for Atletico de Madrid. Deflection. 2 deflections. Barca got back in and got the job done.
How's Flick feeling?
When he's up on his feet, isn't he? Almost all game long.
Beep. Foul.
There he is, Hansi Flick. Pacing the touchline, really, isn't he? As we all would be. And the goal came from just a little bit of a ingenious football, didn't it, from Lamine? Just quick feet. He was sharp, and Atleti were caught napping, really.
Elmer Days, I didn't say you don't believe. I know you always believe. I said you were positive. That's different.
Oh, Baldes let that one slip under his foot.
Wake up.
A positive 35 minutes so far, hasn't it been, for Barca, who have come out roaring. It hasn't been easy to get chances against an Atleti side who've been very deep. The ball's here.
Oh, I love this.
Pedri. Oh, clever. Fermin. Corner.
Early candidate for MVP of the first half, by the way. The freaking ball boys. They are on it. As soon as the ball goes out of play, especially if it's a Barca throw, a Barca player has the ball in their hands in a millisecond.
It's incredible, yeah. It is incredible. Fermin's corner.
Oi!
Oh, Musa, no.
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare people. He just dropped it right in front of a Barca player, and I thought maybe, okay.
Corners, the direct ones to the area haven't been great so far. Barca, they played it short to score their first. Might be something worth thinking of doing again. Pedri's on the ball once more. Always good news. Laid off here to Cubarsí.
Come on.
Now Cancelo. Lamine. Nice. João Cancelo. Nice from Barca's
That'll work.
fullback.
That'll
Lamine Yamal
work.
cross.
Aye.
One towards Fermin. Good defending by Juliano. Balde's going to reach this one first, though. All of those Atleti attackers we were talking about forced to do a lot of defensive work. Griezmann and Juliano, I mean, they've been in the box most of the game. Balde. Pedri. Over here now to Cubarsí. It's been brilliant. Lamine Yamal, the man who whipped that goal out of his magic hat. Still Lamine. He's gone past a few. Lamine. Fired off Cancelo. I thought Rogeri might have let that go, you know. Lookman slick, fouled. He's been good, Lookman, I think, so far tonight. He has. He's been the one. He's been the one that sits a bit cooler for Atleti on possession. He's managed to get away from people. What on earth are they complaining about? That's not a yellow.
I mean, he's just very shifty, Lookman. He changes direction quickly. He does a lot of the things that Lamine does in terms of moving with the ball and changing the angle. Like we just see what Lamine did here a moment ago, which was a really, really nice carry into the box.
7 minutes to half-time.
Love the energy from the chat, by the way.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Keep it going. Keep it going. This is good stuff because we need everyone tonight.
Energy's been great. I will say that, Spence. It really has. It's had a feel of a great night. Barca fans have been immense. We've seen it outside the stadium, in the ground this evening. The atmosphere's been relentless. And those of you members too here, all of you watching on, massive thank you. This is Cancelo again for Barca.
Little pressure for the first time from Atleti. Let's see if Barca can try to bust through it or if Atleti will just taper off.
Bernal.
They're looking to do it with possession, and I think they're going to make Atleti back off as opposed to trying to break through them.
Yeah, also trying to tire Atleti out a bit maybe, you know, who been forced into a lot of chasing without the ball in this first half. Bernal was fouled by Cardoso. Griezmann's kicked the ball away. And as you can imagine, play on.
And the call for a card comes probably for two reasons. One for the foul and the second for kicking the ball away. But here we go, right back in, 5 seconds later. Come on.
Cubarsí.
We've gotten one before half. That's huge. Obviously not conceding becomes the next biggest thing. But if you can find a way somehow through the glory and magic of divine football intervention find a second goal, we are in business.
Oh, we certainly are. I mean, 10 minutes ago, we just wanted one before half-time, didn't we? Barca have got that.
Elmer Days, you've been on your best behavior so far today, but I disagree with you. 2-0 is not a must.
No,
it would be very nice. It would be nice. It's not a must. I'm giving you a longer leash today, Elmer Days.
I love you keeping him in check.
Just trying to...
Oh.
Okay.
Ferran thought he'd got a foul there.
Lookman's
in. And Alvarez has spotted him, but he's been forced a little bit too far wide, maybe for his liking. Still, though, he can go 1v1 with Cubarsí here.
You're not getting past Cubarsí.
Oh, Fermin's got to be careful. Ferran felt as if he got the typical hand off there, didn't he?
Play on.
It's not a lot in it for me, I must say. Yeah. I mean,
don't start doing that, man. Don't start doing that, Andy. We're fine. It's been okay. Don't start doing that. The focus today has to be on us, not on Atleti, not on the referees. It's got to be on us.
Nigel says, "Have faith, Canada in the house."
Canada, go Canada. Really, really good silver medalists in hockey.
Alvarez looks maybe a tad offside. Play on Griezmann!
Ooh!
Off the post. He was offside.
Oh, finally! It hasn't happened yet today.
No. Oh, wow!
Na 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 na.
That's the first offside?
No, yeah, because I'm always on it.
Yeah, okay.
We would have had one had Griezmann scored, and it would have gone back retroactively.
Play on, Yeah, first time play's been stopped for an offside. Wow. And that also tells you, by the way, Spence, how deep Atleti have been.
Well, what this game flow is like.
We physically haven't been able to be offside. Did well.
All right, here we go.
Pedri. I know. Come on, mate. Come on. Is there a magical Barca second before half-time? Cancelo, corner. Come on, make the most of the corner. Come on.
I'd love to see something come from a corner that makes us jump. Even if it doesn't end up as a goal, the corners haven't given us enough energy yet. Like, find Bernal's head. Let him score another.
There's the delivery. Oh, wasn't into a bad area by my books, that. No one, though, in Barca red and blue to get on the end of it. Ruggeri clears. And that's pretty much what Atleti have been, where they've been clearing the ball to.
He cleared. He got it clear.
He did his job.
That was it.
Oh, Nigel's bitten back at you there.
Nigel, I'm a football fan, not hockey. Nice. Fair enough.
Lamine Yamal. Drives past one, lays it off to Bernal. Cancelo.
It's tight between those two.
It is.
That works. They're just figuring it out.
Little room to manoeuvre. Oh, Pedri nearly spotted a glorious little ball in round the back, but Atleti were on hand, and if they hurry, can have quite an advantage here. Lookman. Good from Julian Martin, really good. Stayed diligent to his task.
Yeah, 2-0 would be nice, but let's stay calm.
Yeah.
And let's make sure that at the very least it's 1-0. As we get another look at the goal that was all created and scored by essentially Lamine. I mean, yeah, Bernal taps it in, but that's just because he's in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, I think Griezmann's wondering, how did you let Lamine get away from you so easily? This is good, I'll tell you what, that. From Alvarez, now shuffled wide here for Giuliano. Good defending from Balde once. Can he do it twice?
Great defending from Balde.
Shuffled his man away. Oh, excellent from Griezmann, lovely touch. Giuliano in space. Gerard Martin clears, good.
Really good defending.
Barca have been good defensively. Fermin now can release.
Let's go.
Rafinha, who's quick, but Paul Bill is very quick.
All right. Let's go. Get him. Ball boy, look at that. Ball boy's got it. Get it right back in.
Here come Barca again. Rafinha.
MVP today.
Aye, he's giving it away, unlike him. Aye, and Atleti with Koke can clear.
Nah.
Yeah, no foul, said the referee there. Pedri all ball. And he wins it back again, Pedri. Now Fermin Lopez, he's got to use his body here because, Llorente is going to clean him out.
It's getting physical.
Yeah, it is. Poor Bill. Wow. Risky one to play across your back line, the sort of stuff you're told not to do growing up, but he played it to perfection.
It's a little stretch in the final minutes. We're going to get at least a minute of added time because Koundé.
Yeah, of course. Well, we've reached 45, people. After a gripping first half of cup football.
Aye.
Llorente. Bernal in there. Gerard Martin. Bit rash on the clearance. 3 minutes added on.
That's a lot of time. Slow.
Pedri, nice.
Or fast.
Rafinha.
Or fast.
Excellent from Rafinha. Space opens up for Barca. The Brazilian shoots. He went on his right foot. He went for it. Lamine wanted it.
No, it's okay.
I've added 6 minutes instead of, there you go.
Ojalá. No, that's fine. I mean, let's see. Where is Lamine? Nah. Have it. Let it go.
Come on, Barca, win it back there. They haven't. He had to get it, Cancelo. He had to get it. They had a massive advantage there. As we'd expect, Spence, there are spaces starting to just appear for Atleti. That clearance, though, is going to find Lamine, isn't it? Yeah, Lamine. Oh, Hancock put his head where it hurt. Credit to him. And no one there.
Yeah, that was bold.
Barca red and blue. Now Lookman into the channel here for Julian Alvarez. You can just feel the effort that Barca have put in that first half, just taxing us a little bit here.
Hey.
Giuliano, Llorente's in. He's been found as well, Marcos Llorente. A slip in the middle, lets Lookman in. And he should have scored, I think, by my books.
Wow. Okay. Use that. Use it. That was about 3 different unfortunate sequences for Barça that should have resulted in a shot on target. And I don't know how Lookman misses the net from that range with a header that free.
No, he should score. Yeah.
And he knows it. And those are the chances that in a game like this, eventually, depending on how it ends, you look back on. Let's use that. We got another minute. Let's go for it one more time. Let's see if we can find one more.
We said it, Spence. We need to ride our luck tonight. That was a massive riding of luck, you would say. Lookman, you'd back him to score from there. There was a dramatic slip in the middle, wasn't there?
Here we go.
Lamine. Ferran. Pedri's in.
Oh,
That's
yeah!
a penalty.
Oh, yeah!
Yes,
Oh, yeah!
it is.
Oh, yeah!
Penalty to Barça on the stroke of half time. And I think Pubil knows it, you know. He caught Pedri late.
That is brilliant football.
De Burgos on the spot, so that's a definite spot kick. Atleti players are having a word with the referee. I'm not so sure they can have any complaints here, if I'm being completely honest with you, Spence. The replay will tell us all,
All
though.
I need is a replay. Here it comes.
This is it. Slick foot, wasn't it? That's going to be given.
That is...
Yeah. He was right on the spot, the referee, to be fair.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just telling you, I don't know.
Does he make contact with Pedri? I suppose that's...
Start the timer.
Yeah. We've played the 3. And Rafinha, it is, who is going to be the man to take this spot kick for Barça. Lots of calls for the second goal before half-time. Barça now have a golden chance to get that second goal. Hansi Flick can't look.
Neither can I, dude.
Heart and mouth stuff now. How's your bottle, Rafinha? Moments that mean everything.
Come on, make it count.
Barca's Brazilian on the stroke of half-time. This for 2-0 at the interval. It's Rafinha to take. Rafinha steps up. Scores!
Come on!
Barca have 2 before half-time. We're really believing now. Barca 2, Atleti 0. It's Rafinha who's got the goal. If you don't believe, you better believe. It's their Brazilian captain who's done it. He deserves that. And Barca have 2 before half-time.
Wow.
Vamos!
Remember just a couple of weeks ago, just before halftime, Barca could not convert on a penalty. This was no doubt. And we also got a second look at a better angle on the replay of the foul. It was definitely a foul on Pedri. The contact was very clear. Let's go. Can we get a reaction?
I'll tell you what, we'll look at Flick's reaction in a few moments' time. At half-time here, it is Barca 2, Atletico de Madrid 0. Things have gone how the Catalans would have wanted them to, but there's work to do still in the second half. At half-time, it's Barca 2, Atleti 0. Catch your breaths, people. Catch your breaths. 1 would have been good. We have 2, though, Spencer Seagull. We have a game on our hands here. And Barca will just start to feel that maybe it's one of those nights. Atleti in the back of their minds now. That doubt starts to creep in, doesn't it? What a first half of football.
Wow. We said at the beginning of this game that if the scoreline was 1 or 2-0 to Barca at halftime, there would be massive changes coming from Simeone in the second half. And it would be very surprising if that turned out to be false. I think we're going to see changes probably on both sides. Maybe not right away from Hansi, but we can talk about the second half later. Let's look back at the first half and see what this was, because we said so many times through the first 20, 25 minutes, yeah, it would be great to get the first goal early, but just keep at it, because it was clear that Simeone's men wanted to defend. It was clear that Barca were going to do everything they could without the ball to go get it back right away. Atleti missed a couple of clear chances.
That Lookman miss.
Barca missed a few chances, but generated enough chances to make a couple of them count. One that came in open play, and the other right on the stroke of halftime that came from a beautiful link-up where Pedri was tripped in the box. Rafinha nets the penalty. And this thing's within reach. There's 2 goals to go.
Oh, and Spence to be 2-0 up at half-time. Oh, it didn't look like it was going to be possible at times in the first half. Atleti were defending so well, and they have shown glimpses that they can come forward. You imagine Barça, like they did in the first half, with that Lookman chance is the big one I'm looking at. Should have scored a minute later. We had a penalty to make it 2. They're going to get chances of that, you'd imagine, in the second half. We're going to have to ride our luck or need a Joan Garcia miracle at the back. But going forward, this team, the energy in the stadium has been unbelievable. You fans here on this live stream, unbelievable. What a night it's been so far. Flick's job now, I suppose, is to just try and keep those players funnel all that energy onto the game here and stick to what we're doing well, which is moving the ball quickly. The link-up play for that penalty we just won was genius. We need more of that in the second half, don't we, Spence?
Absolutely. No notes. Let's go get it and go rest up, because you're going to have to run just as hard in the second half as you ran in the first.
Oh, without a doubt. Right, let's take a really quick break here. You've got a quiz if you want to play along. Cool your minds. See if you can get 5 out of 5 on the questions we've got for you. And then don't go anywhere, because we're going to be right back here. More analysis and indeed the second half here for this Cup semi-final. Do you believe? You better believe. It's half-time. It's Barça 2, Atleti 0. Hello, Corders. How are you all doing? Have you taken a little bit of a break there? Got yourselves a little bit of a breather? We're still just coming down from that remarkable first half of Cup semi-final football. Barça have their 2-goal lead. And now this is really interesting, isn't it, Sped? It's really interesting indeed. Second half then. Are you expecting much of the same? In fact, are you expecting that change from Atleti that we spoke about before the game of bringing off one of those 4 attackers? Does Simeone say, we're just shutting up shop now?
I am expecting the change. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I'm definitely expecting it. I mean, if we see, we talked about at the beginning of the game how the front 4 of Alvarez, Griezmann, Lookman, and Simeone were in to create problems, which at times, to give them credit, they did. They just didn't finish off any of the chances. There was one chance for Griezmann, but he couldn't finish it even though it would have been offside anyway. There was a really good chance for Lookman. There were a couple of others where, if not for a last-ditch Barça defensive intervention, that some of these players would have been in. But I gotta think that Simeone is starting to think about getting even tighter defensively, because they have, it's not like they haven't backed up essentially tried to park the bus, but I think even more so now. Of course, the other option, and I'm just we're speculating, right? We don't know what's going to happen. But I think the other option is that he goes in the opposite direction and he says, all right, we got to go get a goal.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just wondering whether he'll say we need a goal here, because he might think, if we don't look for a goal, Barça are going to get 4. They're going to get 4. They're going to get 5. And I think Atleti's big goal for the second half will be to get that goal. I think they're going to try and at least put Barça under some severe pressure. I remember, Spence, we're going to be throwing even more and more players forward as this goes on.
Yeah, and so if I'm looking at the bench for Atleti, defensively, Lenormand, Molina, Jimenez. Three options defensively to bring on. And if you want to throw Langley in there too, I guess you can. In the midfield, Baena for me. That's about it. Mm-hmm. And then you have one attacker on the bench who I think has got to come into this game at some point. And
hopefully not.
And hopefully not, because he's the Barca killer. And if you haven't figured it out by now, he's tall and Norwegian and very dangerous.
Yeah.
Alexander Sorloth.
Yep, you get the feeling that Simeone will have that one up his sleeve. For Barca, though, Spence, I was just thinking we're going to need to throw more players forward, but maybe now that we've got the 2 goals, if this was 0-0 or even 1-0, that would be the case. Flick does have a bit more of a license now with, the need for only 2 goals compared to the 4 we had at the start of the game that he needs to get to take us to extra time, where he can maybe say to his players, you can afford to not go as kamikaze right now. We can afford to...
No, I disagree.
You like the kamikaze
I disagree.
feel.
I disagree. You this is what got you to this point, and the players I'm 95% certain that the players who are going to come off in the second half know that they're going to come off in the second half, so that they can expend as much energy as possible to leave the pitch with nothing, so that you can bring on Rashford, for example, to then stretch the legs, stretch the defense, and hopefully stretch the nylon.
Olmo's an option there too, isn't he? Barca do have a few tricks up their sleeve on the bench. I mean, what a half. My heart rate's only just coming down now after the energy, the atmosphere we had inside the stadium. Here it's been unbelievable. Goals from Bernal on the half-hour mark. Then Pedri was fouled inside the box. Rafinha took that penalty, stuck it away. You wouldn't imagine any changes at half-time for Barca. Their systems work well so far. I think we've also been good defensively. Cubarsí and Martin been superb for me, especially the former in that regard. They've been really good in terms of breaking up Atleti attacks.
Yeah, and I know you just asked me something different, but I'm watching 7 replays of Pedri being fouled in the box. And I just have to mention that the pass from Lamine is great. The touch from Pedri is excellent to set himself up to get fouled. Ferran's little touch pass, though, is going to be underrated in the grand scheme of things. And I don't think Ferran had the best half of football, and I don't think he had the worst half of football. He just put himself into positions that the ball didn't quite arrive in the spot that he would have needed it to. He did put a shot on target. That pass that he saw was coming to him, that Pedri was going to leave for him. I'm really excited about what this second half is going to be, and I think a lot of us weren't thinking that.
No, this is going to be one of the most fiery, chaotic, crazy second halves we've seen all season. Make no mistake about that. Once I hear the noise of the fans again in my headphones, well, this is going to get crazy again. It really is. Having a bit of a delayed start, that's because we had quite a lot of added time. The penalty was given deep into stoppage time. The players also started a little bit later. That's why there's a little bit of a extra delay at the start of the second half here. But Barça have been so good. They really have. A night where everyone had to believe. We certainly have done that. The Cup Kings playing for a place in the final in Sevilla. We're seeing infinite replays on our screen of the penalty. It was a penalty.
There are more angles of this penalty that make it look like it's not a penalty.
I was going to say, yeah.
Than there are of the ones where it's clear, but the ones that you see that it's clear, if that makes sense.
Yep, certainly. So for now, the players aren't back out on the pitch at the Spotify Camp Nou. Lots of debate, lots of discussion in the members live chat for this one. By the way, this is a good chance for me to remind you to make yourself a Barça YouTube member. It means you can discuss stuff with us in the live chat for today's game. Also, if you're a premium member, you get some extra perks, such as watching specific member live streams. I'm talking Barça Athletic, I'm talking the Legends fixtures we've got. Those are all there for you if you are a premium member. Those of you who are basic members, well, you can discuss with us too.
We are over 10,000 consistently tonight.
Yeah.
And it's the beginning of the second half. We're about to go into game commentary. Just remember, at the beginning of this game, we said this could be one that we never see again on YouTube or one that will be watched back for a long time.
Which way's it going to go? Let's go to game commentary. Welcome back here to coverage of the second half. Barça 2, Atleti 0 is the score at half-time. It's been one of those great cup nights so far. It certainly has, not just for a neutral, but for Barça, who are on course for something quite historic. But believe me, there is still plenty of work to do defensively. We've got to be so sound. We know the threat that is there. And then going forward, well, Barça have been relentless, rampant so far, but they still need at least 2 goals in this one if they are to make it through to the final. The players are in the tunnel. We'll be interested to see if there are any halftime changes made. I can't imagine there being any.
No, I don't think so.
Seem like some pretty calm, cool, collected faces in there, and Hansi Flick just having a word with Fermin ahead of the second half. Here's some tactical instructions from the German coach. And Lewandowski's there too, showing his support for his teammates. Nearly 10 past 10 in the evening here.
Everybody's locked in. Barça have done their job so far. I don't think we can stress that enough. So far, it has looked exactly the way it needs to look, and they've gotten a couple of little breaks to go their way. They've taken advantage of a couple of opportunities given to them. Now they got to do it again for 45 minutes in the same way that they just did it in the first half.
Lamine Yamal's gonna... Well, Rafinha leads his team out of the tunnel for the second half. And listen to the noise inside the Spotify Camp Nou. I love it. Absolutely love it. What a raucous atmosphere. Quite remarkable. Today's attendance. If I'm not mistaken, I've heard just over 45,300 fans inside the Spotify Camp Nou tonight.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Second half action just seconds away from getting underway, and here we go. The first half was crazy. What does the second half have in store for us? The semi-finals of the Copa del Rey, Barça versus Atleti. They have been raucous. No change, by the way, then, Spence, from Atleti.
Yep. It is somewhat of a surprise, but I think that actually tells me that rather than continuing to park the bus, they're going to be a little bit more proactive.
Yeah, Atleti want a goal. They know they probably need a goal just to calm themselves down more than anything here. And they've worked that nicely at the start of the second half too. You can see Simeone urging his players up the pitch. Lookman here, first chance for him to try and get at Cancelo. Still Ademola Lookman. Spotted a gap, Cancelo blocked it. And Barça can come away with things here with Gerard Martin, who wins his side.
Throw.
Throw in.
All right.
about.
All right, we defended for 60 seconds. That's good. There was no need to let one in that early because that would be as deflating as just about anything, probably even more so than missing a penalty at the end of the first half. So we got through that. Now Barça with the ball. Let's see what they can create here.
Yeah, that penalty from Rafinha. How cool and collected was he there? Almost waited, didn't he, for Musso to move and then slotted it the other way. Very calm indeed from the Brazilian. Now Balde. See the possession stats, and Barça are expected to have plenty of the ball once more in this second 45 minutes. Pedri. His little twinkling toes have won Barça that penalty. His switch to Rafinha was excellent. Rafinha's cross away by Llorente. And Giuliano's going to be able to keep that in too. Griezmann. And keeps the ball so well in those areas.
That's all right.
That was a risky ball across the field, and it's been given to you-know-who, Lamine Yamal. Slip from him, was he bumped? No, says the referee. Hacked clear by Ruggeri. It's a pretty good hack, I'll say that. It's found Simeone.
It's a good outlet from Atleti. Got to be careful. Got enough players back, though.
Something that they probably didn't do enough in the first half, Spence, was when they got the ball up. They were just wayward clearances, weren't they? This time finding bodies. And look at Llorente. He's gone all the way through. Llorente. Cool to see.
Nice defending.
Just so good, isn't he?
Good defending. Really good.
What a young centre-back. Balde. Got to be careful there. I think we've got to make a foul here. Here's Julian Alvarez. Goes for goal. Oh, Joan Garcia saw it all the way.
Need him. Got to have him.
And he got over there.
All right. Enough of that. We need more energy. We need more energy from the players. We need more energy from the chat.
Yeah.
Chat's been really good today. Keep it going tonight. Come on, boys and girls.
Lisca Barça. Put them in there. Come on, chat. This is. Whew.
Let's plug in. Let's get. Let's get
back to where we were at the end of that second half, Spence.
Thank you. And let's get back to the flick cam.
Pedri for Barça. Nice from him. Ferran. Try one of those little flicks. I think Bernal was the pass, wasn't he? Now Cancelo.
Like the Joan Garcia emojis. Yes. And I like the ball at Lamine's feet.
Pedri. Back here to Joao Cancelo. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Cancelo's been fouled.
All right, set piece.
And Johnny might well feel fortunate to escape a booking there. Cynical little tug on Cancelo, who has impressed me tonight. Good call to have him in from the start.
Faltita, but that's fine.
Yeah. An attacking fullback of his quality. Rafinha's going to take this set piece. Come on. We need this whipped in around the keeper. Players flashing in there.
I know this is suited for Rafinha, but I kind of want an outswinger here.
Okay.
It's not going to be.
Yeah. It is going to be the Brazilian who delivers. Oh, and Ferran just needed a touch, didn't he? Oh, just to get it away from Musso. That's good strength by Pubil. Apart from giving away that penalty by my book, has been pretty good. Musso, credit to him though, through a crowd of players, punched that clear.
What? Why was that? I guess it must have taken a touch. All right, well, Barça have the ball back, so it doesn't matter. Come on, come on.
Rafinha. He finds himself on this right-hand side after taking that free kick. Lamine and now Cancelo, and now Pedri. Cancelo. Pau Cubarsí. This is Gerard Martin. Alejandro Valde back to Gerard Martin. 5 minutes into the second half. Cancelo.
Easy tots animem, easy tots animem, easy tots animem, guagnarem.
Nice from Lamine. Lookman slipping, sliding. Lamine's back on his feet. Ruggeri got his boot in there. And now Griezmann, and Lookman's in if he hurries. Cubarsí. This guy, man,
gotta keep defending.
Such a big fan. Brilliant.
Cubarsí, Cubarsí.
Flick just giving a little bit of a look at Cholo there, saying, I know your tricks. Lookman. Julian. Good from Barça again, who get bodies around the ball and win it back well. Right. And Pedri's been magnificent. He simply has been.
Yeah, Barça have won a lot of those 50-50s tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And that's gone a long way, and they've also slowed it down when they need to, which is looking a lot better. Let's see what it looks like now.
And such a difference from the first leg too, you would say, wouldn't you?
I want to see more energy here in the final third. I want to see the ball just pinging.
Yeah. Balde. There's Rafinha.
Yes. Good, good, good.
Cubarsí. Joao Cancelo. Now Lamine Yamal. Alvarez. Did he get a bump? Griezmann's onside there, and he's clever enough to find Lookman. Adamona Lookman. And again, Barça back in numbers, get the job done. Done that so well, haven't we? Tracking back.
Oi, Pedri.
Pedri's got to be careful, but he's always careful. It's a genius. He was fouled. Rafinha.
Play, juega, juega, juega. It's good refereeing. Come on, let's go. He's watching very intently.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It is the flick cam.
Mac Columbus is having a party in the chat.
It's all good, baby. It's like a Ted Lasso reference.
I'm not sure. Speaking of Ted Lasso, I believe that's what Barca need to do tonight.
Absolutely.
Balde. Goes long to Ferran. He might well get that first. He has got that first. Ferran Torres. He's been bumped by Bobin, surely.
Pushed in the back, dude.
Referee.
I mean, it hasn't been a foul all night, so that movement is not going to be a foul. And here we go. Let's go. Get it back.
He's not giving that either. Rafinha. Corner.
Come on.
Barca fans still upset. They wanted a push.
We're sitting here saying that's a foul, but Barca on the pitch are doing the right thing. It's not a foul. The Barca are doing the right thing by just playing on. Get to the next play. That's what you got to do. Let's see if something can finally come from this corner right next to the Grada de Animación.
There they are. Fermín López over this one. Pause because there's some disturbance inside the penalty area. Taken short once more. This is Lamine Yamal.
Get him, Lamine.
Tries a similar sort of move that got Barca's first goal. Digs into the back post. Ferran's lurking. He nods that down, but only to an Atleti shirt. Good from Bernal. Strong in the tackle. Goal kick, Atleti.
And I'm going to say the same thing that I said in the first half. As we approach 10 minutes played into the second half, it's okay if the goal doesn't come right away. Yeah. You'd like it to, but it's okay if it doesn't. Just stay the course. Stay the course, keep probing, keep defending in moments when it's called for. It's been a well-played game by Barça.
Pedri.
Oh, my goodness.
My MVP so far tonight, Spence. Pedri. It's just been glorious.
Go on,
Lamine Yamal's in
Go
space.
On, to Lamine!
Cancelo! It's saved! And it's a super save by Musso. And he must have seen his name up in stars, the Portuguese fullback.
Great. Good act. That's generating the chances. Let's go. Do it again.
Fermín López over the corner.
Get up for it.
Just some space appeared there.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
In by Fermín. Easy for Griezmann.
Good runners in the box there.
Pedri pulls it down. Alejandro Balde.
That whole move was started by Pedri getting out of a Houdini situation that I don't understand how any person can do it.
Cancelo, who was the man who came so close with that chance. Cubarsí is there to put up the flames. Ooh. How about that from Lamine? This is Cancelo once more. Tight space, that's what he's made for, that's what he's born for. Back to Lamine Yamal. Still Lamine, he's going to beat his man, all ends up. There's no one in the middle. Shoot. Surely though for Fermín. And then Bernal.
No!
Saved the Rafinha. And saved again. And the offside flag is up. And Musso, the Atleti wall.
Keep it going, come on.
Vamos.
Oh my goodness, how many chances and how many of them would have counted? Lamine, pullback.
Oh.
Fermin's shot. Bernal's shot. All of them would have counted except the last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. Keep it going.
Bernal probably had the big chance, didn't he? On that initial, pullback, you just ask if someone can get across the 6-yard box there. In the end, the Barça players were just hanging back a little. So finely balanced. On a knife edge, this one. Lookman. Julian Alvarez.
Nice.
Given away. Lamine's in there. Fouled. Oh,
it hasn't been given all night. It is that particular action has not been a foul tonight, and so you have to play through it. It's all right.
No.
And
yeah, there wasn't an awful lot in it, to be fair. Yeah, he goes over himself, Lamine. Yeah.
Play on. Let's go. Let's go. This is excellent action, and here come, oh boy.
Oh, triple change. Oh, double, sorry. Already was there, confused me. But Molina and Sorloth both on. Flick there, watching that chance, by the way. There you have it, people. Trying to help it in himself. So Koke is one off. You'd imagine that's for Molina, wouldn't you? So Llorente will go back into midfield. And let's see who Sorloth comes on for. This will be intriguing.
He's on with Julian.
Yeah.
Which means it's either Griezmann or Lookman. Okay. All right.
Different sort of look now for Atleti. Julian may well be peeling wide left then. Yeah, you'd imagine so.
Yeah, Lookman is frustrated because he knows he had a couple of chances to score tonight. Nice. Let's go. Let's go.
Heavy touch. Lets Pedri in. Still Pedri. Oh, just getting the ball caught under his feet there. Atleti clear. Sorloth was offside though. And Barça will go again. Just slowly starting to get up to steam here in this second half. Pedri.
Let's go.
Cubarsí.
Plenty of time. Lots of football.
Cancelo. This is Bernal. Cancelo once more.
Love the action lately.
Rafinha. Cubarsí. Oh, couldn't quite find Lamine. Ruggeri's in there. Cancelo wins it back though for Barça. Lovely lunging challenge. Lamine Yamal. Oh, he glides away from Hanko. Lamine! Away by Musso.
Boy, he is getting to that byline at will tonight.
Yeah. He's gliding past them, Spence. They almost don't want to touch him, I think. They're too scared to give away a penalty.
Yeah, that's a good point. But every time, he just drops the shoulder, and you know which direction he's going, and every time, the defender is left in the dust.
Cancelo. Fermin. Lamine. Down the line to Cancelo. I think he was onside. Still Cancelo.
Come on.
He's got away with a tight spot there. Cancelo. It's just over Rafinha at the back post. And line for a goal kick. But listen to the noise. Long then by Musso. Lovely take by Griezmann, who by my book has been very tidy tonight. And that's a searching ball down the line, which has found Sorloth, who's offside. And he wasn't going to get there anyway. Yeah, a few big saves from Musso, certainly. Pedri. Lamine made that darting run.
I was looking at it.
Didn't use him,
Come
did
on.
he?
Energy.
Come on,
everybody,
come on,
everybody.
come on.
Live chat. Let's go.
Gerard Martin. This is Balde. Back to Gerard. Now Cubarsí. Oh, it's a cutting pass, isn't it, there to Fermin. Pedri. Cancelo. Now Pedri. There's the little run from Ferran. His pass couldn't find him though. Atleti got himself into a bit of a muddle there, trying to clear it. And Koulibaly ought to be careful. He was very careful indeed.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Oh! I'm just looking for energy. So, thanks to everybody. I thought that was a folder. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody who joined the premium pack
Oh
today.
yeah, and there've been a lot of them.
There've been a lot of them
today for it. Massive thank you to all of you.
I porto scudo al pit.
Yeah, he done.
Vinga va.
Thank you to all of you guys around the world. It's been a great showing on Barça Live, and the players on the pitch are giving their absolute all here.
This is why I can't be trusted with the board.
Pedri. Oh, that's a loose ball. Gerard Martin, I think, will reach that. He does.
I'm thinking in the next 5 minutes, we could use a couple of subs.
Yeah.
I don't know who, because if you bring Rashford on, which is like that's the sensible thing, you're not taking Rafinha or...
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe... Oof, es que también, like Bernal also, you don't want to take him off.
Oh, they're going to make some subs, Spence.
Maybe Fermin?
Yeah, well, Dani Olmo's going back to the bench, so that might well be what's coming. Either way, Barça have defending to do first. Julian Alvarez. Marcos Llorente. Bernal must be careful. Atleti coming forward with numbers here. Giuliano. Barça have got back in a somewhat solid defensive shape, but that's been cut open there with Giuliano.
Okay.
And Koulibaly read that all the way as clearance. Doesn't go very far though, Cardoso. Nerve-wracking moments these for Barça. Julian now. Still Julian Alvarez, Fermin in there.
Juega, Lamine.
Lamine's going to need to get in there for Barça. He doesn't. Ruggeri gets away from him. Still Ruggeri's cross over Griezmann.
Get out.
Most sustained piece of pressure that Atleti have put on all night, yeah. Molina. Oh, Rafinha good, but it fell to an Atleti shirt and Griezmann. And Solos.
Nice.
And another good block by Barça, but it's going to come straight back at them.
Barça.
Barça will need to ride this storm. Molina shot. We'll take that.
Vamos.
I'll tell you what, I think that was the last thing Atleti needed there in that moment, was a Molina long shot. Does it feel like now's a good moment, though, for Flick to get some energy on there? Well, here you go.
Rashford's coming on, Fermin's coming off.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
change number 1 and change number 2.
It is Bernal, no? No.
Fermin is one of them. Yeah, we've seen that. Rashford and Olmo both coming on, though. Ferran. There you go. Well, big call there.
Interesting.
Is that Olmo at false 9? Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we, how that gets...
Yeah. Let's take a look.
So Ferran and Fermin, they've run themselves into the ground.
Yeah, they've put in so much work, and because they didn't really show up in a lot of the chances, they were doing a lot of the hard work, and now we need everybody else to contribute, and especially we need those fresh legs to make an impact. Like this one, right here, from Rashford.
Marcus Rashford then wide left here for Barça, trying to beat Molina. Corner.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Barça are going to need the legs now, don't they? Won't they? Especially since Atleti have made changes too.
And we're gonna watch Rafinha also and see where he lines up, because he's probably going to pop up more in the middle of the park.
I think that's exactly what's happened, Ben. This is how I'm putting things from what I've seen from the glimpse we've got. Rafinha more in that 10 role, almost going false 9. He's staying central. And you've got Rashford who's gone wide left. So Marcus Rashford not going down the middle. Corner will be taken by the Englishman. He takes it short to Pedri,
Shoot.
who's got quite a lot of room here. Pedri. Oh, and his cross.
It was a cross, not a shot.
It's too close to Musso.
Oh.
And Olmo's been booked within a minute of coming on. Just stopping that goal kick being taken by Musso. Well, he has a role of trying to interchange then, doesn't he, Dani Olmo? Now, not really a focal point up there, if you like, but certainly a player who in that false 9 role has caused big issues before. Not quite sure what he was thinking there.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. It also stops the flow of the game.
Oh, Bernal didn't quite judge that one. They're going to need Joan Garcia to come out here. Oh, and he was so cool, wasn't he? He used his gloves, and the second he left the area, dropped it. Very good. Lamine.
Nice,
gorgeous.
fine. Let's go.
Olmo. Fine, Rashford, surely. Oh, what a ball. Molina just got a touch.
Good idea.
And that's not going to be a back pass. No, yeah.
No. Play. No, you're not giving that. You're not giving that. Come on, play on.
The looks on the Barca.
I mean, I expect him to be upset about it because that's his job, but
Yeah.
you're not giving that.
Yeah. Ruggeri. Julian. Oh, just fouled. And a yellow to someone here. I'm not sure who made that. Cancelo's been booked.
Everybody needs to keep their heads.
Yeah,
Keep your heads. There's still plenty of time in this thing.
We're at a critical point of the game now, aren't we, Spence? 2 goals to go, 2 goals scored. Halfway through the second half. This was just inches away.
Yeah, very close. And a look at a replay as to that's not a back pass at all.
That's an interception, isn't it, really, now? Yeah. Balde won that header, timed his jump really well. Now Rashford. Throw in.
Good ball.
What a slip.
Play. Good refereeing. Let's go. Let's play football.
Cubarsí, now Cancelo. Come on, Barça. Rafinha. Lamine Yamal for Barça.
Yeah, I want to see him try to find those spaces, Lamine. He's been the guy. I know a lot of the goals have come from other areas, but what's happening?
Oh, dear. Oh, the man who came on is going to have to go off here. Barca look like they've lost both their fullbacks in the space of one evening.
Oh, that's killer because Barca don't have any substitution windows left if they sub him out now.
Oh, that is a killer, Spence, yeah. So they've got to be careful. Do they use the... How many subs we got left? 2, right?
2 subs and one window to do it.
That's a real killer, my God.
So right now is the time.
Oh.
Well, you know what? It forces your hand. Do what you got to do.
I'm just looking into a future as Julian, by the way, comes off for Baena. Of where you look, Spence, if you get a third goal and you need one with 5 minutes to go, to throw an Araujo up front. Don't think he'd do that in minute 68 if you hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a killer, isn't it? Oh.
Or you just make the move now and you bring him on for Gerard Martin, and then when the time comes, you do that anyway.
No, that's not a bad shot.
You make him play an extra 10 minutes of football before you send him up for the final 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, and Balde's upset too.
But who's going to come on for Balde?
Yeah, that's question number 1. He's in tears, Balde. I mean, we hope that's nothing serious. He will be devastated, won't he, to leave the field of play in a game like this, and also with the games Barca have got coming up. There you go. There's the answer, maybe. Araujo is coming on. And I just wonder whether Flick will leave it at that. And say, that's my 11.
I think that's what's going to happen. Nope.
No.
Casado.
No, yeah. There you go. Araujo on, so Gerard Martin to left back.
Uruguayo.
And a bit of a reshuffle here for Barca then. And Casado, you'd imagine, for Bernal, wouldn't you? That's... Well, this is interesting. Araujo on. Oh, I think what was happening there, Spence, was they were asking Pedri, do we keep you on? There was a lot of talk of whether Pedri plays the 90, maybe the 120. I don't forget, if Barca win this 4-0, this goes to 120.
Well, you do get one extra substitution window after that.
Yeah, Flick asking him, didn't he? And that's who Casado would have been coming on for. But no, Pedri says no. He says, I'm staying out there. Big call.
All right. 20 minutes. Here we go. It's gut check time. Come on. We need everybody.
And Barcelona tonight, they've lost Balde and Koundé. They won't lose anyone else, will they? Bernal.
Can you afford to lose anybody else?
No. Nice switch. Rashford's cross, deflection on it, corner.
Okay, come on. Let's make something of this corner. Let's go.
And there's the roar from the stands that we've been missing. Come on.
Find Bernal's head.
And Araujo's up.
Oh, I like this better.
Lamine, short here to Cancelo. Cancelo's cross is a good one! Yes! It's him again!
Yes, it is!
Marc Bernal scored a second! And Barca have 3! One more needed! This is one of those crazy nights you won't be forgetting for a very long time! What a cross by Cancelo! What a finish by Bernal! There's 18 minutes left of beautiful cup football to play! Oh, and it's not going to stand, I don't think. He looked offside to me there. Oh my goodness me! It didn't look like it. Didn't look like it at all in lifetime.
Oh no!
And a gut punch potentially here for Barca, who thought they'd got their 3rd. And I think they're going to be pegged back to just 2 here. A real twist in the tie. It's been given!
What? What?
Barca have 3!
But how? Okay, let's go. Come on, here we go.
All sorts of lines were drawn in the first leg. Well, you'd imagine we've got semi-automated. That stands. We'll see the images in a minute.
I don't care. I don't need the images. I want the game. Let's go. Let's get another. We can do this. Come on.
And Marc Bernal, maybe the most unlikely hero of the night.
Gotta keep defending, too.
Sorloth now for Atleti, who must be stunned. Giuliano. Gerard Martin, excellent. Still Giuliano. That's a goal kick.
It's nada. It's play on. Let's play football.
Rashford.
Ooh la la.
Nothing silly, please. Joan Garcia.
Oh, my goodness. Can I get a flick reaction?
Here's Pedri. His switch is hopeful for Marcus Rashford. Hansi Flick ecstatic over the 3rd goal. Rashford. Away from Molina. Cross. Pubil missed it. You can feel the nerves in that Atleti backline, can't you?
Pablo, I think I might have broken the chair.
I thought I heard a crack.
I thought I heard a crack too. Right, I'm still upright, so we're good. We're good.
And there's a player down here.
It's all right. It's fine. Just don't worry. Don't worry about it.
And Giuliano, I think, might not be able to continue here. Yeah, oh, it's like maybe a hip flexor to me.
Yeah,
or groin. Yeah.
It's all right. We're keeping tabs. This is actually a good chance for a hydration break.
It is.
Drink some water.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers. Clink.
Yeah, it was in. You're right, Spencer. Oh, it's a whack with the microphone, maybe. Yeah.
It looked like it hurt.
This is it then. This is the image.
See?
This is the image. It's off to me there, Spence. I mean, my God. Wow.
It's
the boot. Yeah.
It's one of those that the angle is very deceiving. It's super deceiving because if you look at it right down the line, I guess it's better, but because the camera's coming from a different angle. Woo! Oh my goodness. All right. Listen. And we're going to say this right now. We're in minute 75. Until the final whistle blows, I don't care how many minutes of added time you get. Everything you got. Even if they don't get the goal and we're sitting in the 98th minute. Everything you got until the end. You got nothing to lose.
Jimenez is on for Atleti, and he's come on for Giuliano. That tells you everything you need to know about their approach. They just want this to be over. Under 15 to go. Expect a good chunk added on, though. Big stoppage when Balde went off injured and Barça had a reshuffle. Bit of a stoppage there for Giuliano's injury. Rafinha's won his header. Olmo's up there. Rashford tries to bring it down. Olmo gets there too.
Good.
By the way, what a delivery by Cancelo for the Bernal goal.
I want the flick cam.
Lamine lost it where he ought not to have. Baena.
Yeah, don't like that. That's...
Man, it's going to be a Barca ball, yeah.
Ow!
No, no. You couldn't see it from there, the ref.
Did the best he could.
Yeah.
But let's get it back in immediately. Time. There we go. Good. Play ball.
And 2 goals from Marc Bernal tonight. Who would have thought? And this is ridiculous now. Who is that rolling around? Cancelo has been booked, of course. And the Atleti players are calling for a second yellow. That looked like more of a push to me more than what they're saying it was a stud on the back.
Let's see.
He kicks in. He kicks in.
It's a foul. It's not a yellow card. It's a play on, and it's a reminder that we need to keep our cool at all times. Boy, Bernal somehow got back on side.
I mean, he looks off on the freeze frame, doesn't he, Spence?
Every time you see the replay from the high wide angle, it looks like he's offside.
But this is a wonderful example. A few years ago, we were drawing the lines down from those angles, and those were being called off. You know, those were being called off. You know, and that's the beauty of the technology on that regard. You know, coming into play. Gerard Martin
just snuck like an extra 10 meters out of that throw-in. Crafty. Oh, Bernal also.
Bernal, what a superstar of a player in midfield. My goodness me, what a talent.
Here we go. Come on, let's go.
For the future. Here's Rafinha. Oh.
Was it deflected?
I'm not so sure.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. Everybody plug in. All 12,813 of you. Energy.
Vamos. Listen to the noise. It's been a beautiful evening. Barca have given their absolute all. Cubarsi's in there. Pubil clears.
Easy.
Lamine brings it down. Llorente in the way. Rafinha underneath this. And Olmo, who has been booked as well, of course. Just need to be careful, don't we, with 50-50, Spence? Players on a booking. You're almost best leaving your boot out of that, aren't you? And he might consider himself lucky there, you know.
I mean, it's close. It's close. But the thing is that those usually don't get called. But on the one instance that you're unlucky and it does get called, you just can't be caught.
Oh, yeah.
Already on a yellow, so
yeah.
Don't take your chances.
Those players on bookings, they ought not to make challenges of that, is what I'd say. Pedri. Gerard Martin upfield. That was Araujo, by the way.
I mean, we're here. He's been up actually since he came into the game.
Oh, you being serious? I did not realise that at all. Araujo's playing up front, right?
He hasn't played centre back yet.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah.
That's us.
That's our ball.
That's us. Yes. Thank you.
Rafinha. So Barca right now, Spence, playing with a makeshift 3 at the back, right? But Cancelo and Gerard Martin still operating as fullback. So you're telling me Cubarsi is essentially playing centre back on his own, yeah?
I mean, what do you got to lose?
Switch by Rafinha is excellently executed.
Go get him,
Rashford.
Marcus.
Overlap by Gerard Martin. Sticks it to the back post. I think the player said it went out. I don't think it did. Lamine. Oh, is that a penalty? No. Oh, look, clumsy. Rafinha wins it back.
Let's go. Play on.
This is remarkable.
Play
Rafinha. Ball. Cross. Araujo lurking. Bernal. If he scores here. Oh. He went for the extraordinary.
He's saying he's pulled. He's saying
he's
that's
pulled.
why he went down. He was saying he was pulled down.
They never give the pulls, though, Spence. And they're not going to give that.
No.
I'll tell you that for free.
No.
I'm not sure why he went down for that, actually.
No, because if he gets...
yeah.
I mean, they won the ball back anyway. But there's a tug. It's there. But that's not going to be given as a penalty.
No.
The guys in the background.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what a night of cup football. Still more drama in this. Kubarsi, the brilliant Kubarsi, gets it clear. Olmo upfield.
Let's go.
Lamine, he thought about throwing that to Araujo on the channel. He's quick as well as a presence up there. Pedri.
Let's go. Come on.
Gerard Martin.
Everybody stay calm.
Marcus Rashford.
Including Flick. Cam.
Olmo. Lamine.
Have it.
Still Lamine. And Atleti shuffle it clear. Sorlot. It's going to come straight back at them. Pedri through the channel. Rafinha's in. Oh, and it's agonisingly over the head of Araujo.
Oh, he was. If he had made the run to the back post, he was there for the header.
In. Oh, yeah.
He made the run right down the middle.
Olmo. Crosses deep. Rafinha's not going to reach that yet. Good. Even in his wildest dreams.
Come on. Keep going. Andy Storch, imagine a Bernal hat trick.
Oh, we have to imagine right now. Oh.
Let's go get that fourth.
Oh, Kubarsi.
It's all Barça.
Immense. Bernal. Gerard Martin laid off here to Rashford. There's Marc Bernal again. And Pedri. And Cancelo. Lamine. Cancelo's in. Joao Cancelo. He was being pulled the whole way and he couldn't stay on his feet. Bulgari did well to get his body in there. Kubarsi was fouled. Play on.
Easy.
Gerard Martin, careful, because we're playing with 10 currently. Rafinha. Simeone's on the pitch. Oh, got to get that pass right. Didn't.
Easy.
Atleti didn't get theirs right either.
Chill.
This is just drama. It is pure drama.
There's at least another 10-15 minutes left in this game.
Rafinha.
Just chill.
Handball.
Play on. Play.
Lamine. One way then the other. Still Lamine. He's scrapping with the ball. He's still got the ball. He's won a corner.
Come on!
Vamos! And listen to the noise. Fans on their feet, taken short. Rafinha. Rashford's in.
Oh no!
Olmo's in.
Oh.
A last-ditch block gets it clear. And Griezmann's in on his own. And Barça must hurry. And Gerard Martin did hurry. Heart in mouth stuff. Rafinha. Tried to hack it on. Barca will do well to keep playing their football.
If you would have told me at the opening kickoff that we're in the 85th minute and we're here, all of us would have taken it.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Would have snapped your hand off.
Stay positive. Stay energetic.
Kubarsi. Gerard Martin. Molina. Gerard Martin over the throw-in. He's gonna launch it in there, by the way. No, for us all. Rashford. Cross away. Only as far as Cancelo. Tried the unthinkable there with a deft little touch. That one hacked beyond Joan Garcia, who's well off his line right now, but he retrieves it. Over to Pedri, who is somehow still going. He asked to stay on. Pedri long. It's a glorious searching pass.
And
it's found Rafinha. Still Rafinha. Hacked clear. What a feel to the game this has got. Gerard Martin. Marcus Rashford for Barca. One way then the other. Need a good cross, Marcus. It's still Rashford. He's gone all the way. Corner.
Come on.
Jimenez behind. Araujo's up there. One header from him. That's what we're praying for. Listen to the stands. That's what they want. Rashford's delivery. Gerard Martin was closest to. That's another corner. And he knows it. It was, yeah.
Nice. Hold on. Let's just take a quick look.
Araujo, I think, was asking for a push. Can't imagine it being given.
Just make sure everything's all right. Dot our I's, cross our T's.
Oh, he's saying handball, Araujo.
Nah, play on. Here we go.
Pedri. He's going to swing it in himself. No. Lamine Yamal. His big moment. Didn't quite fall from, I don't think, for the left-footed strike there. It's more for a right-footer to slash across it.
I cannot stress enough. You still have time in this game. You cannot rush and overexert yourself in moments that do require just a little bit of calm. Stay the course.
That one falls kindly to Lamine. Checks outside of Ruggeri. Still Lamine Yamal. Cancelo. Rafinha. Pedri. Back to Lamine. Cancelo once more. Good cross, Cancelo. Corner.
Come on! Let's make something of this corner. This one right here. This one right here, let's get ahead to it. 14 Barça corners to 0.
Incredible statistic. Deliveries in. Cleared away. Gerard Martin. Pause in the middle. Two minutes of regulation left. Gerard Martin's going to hurl this in there. Araujo's lurking. Araujo gets first contact. Griezmann slams it clear. Pedri was fouled by Baena.
Let's go.
Will Barça swing this in, and will they get the ball playing again? They're going to get it playing in, aren't they? Yeah. Cubarsí, Pedri. Oh my goodness me. Pau Cubarsí, Pedri again. Now Gerard Martin. Rafinha in space. Olmo on the turn. Lamine Yamal. Look at Cancelo on the overlap. Griezmann lunging tackle. Brilliant tackle. Olmo to the back post. Oh, missed by Molina. Rashford. Gerard Martin. He's missed it. He has flashed it over the crossbar. And maybe not who you want it to fall to in Barca red and blue. But we've already had some unlikely heroes tonight.
It can be anyone. And everyone's got to be ready for it. And it doesn't matter how much added time we get in this game. You just got to keep going.
How much will it be? That's the big question for all Barca fans now. Glorious from Cancelo. He's been superb by my liking.
Everyone's legs are jelly. You got to push through it now. Because you've done all the hard work to get here. Si se puede.
Chance of Si se puede in the stands. Olmo.
Fresh legs.
Nice turn from him. Fine, Lamine. That's got to be the idea, right? Rafinha goes the other side, where Gerard Martin's waiting. And now Rashford. And a chance at the back post. Was Rafinha pushed? No, says the referee. That needed to be aimed at Araujo, really. How much added time then? That's the question. Oh, Ruggeri thought about it, didn't he? And he leaves a few hands.
Yeah.
I think he's just about going to get away with that. He just pulls away.
Yeah.
Here we go, Spence. 6 minutes. That's how long Barça have got to see if they'll make it to the Copa del Rey final or not. Or at least if they'll take this to extra time. Long by Musso. Cancelo, genius. Pedri, fouled. Some real 10 out of 10 performances tonight.
Play on. Here we go.
Cancelo, he's one of them.
To the final whistle.
Lamine Yamal. Beat Ruggeri, all ends up. Try one of his little genius flicks. Was he fouled? No. Griezmann now. And Baena's quick. And Baena could be getting away from Koubarsi, who got the ball with a miraculous challenge.
Come on, come on. It can happen.
He has been simply sensational. What a switch that is. Rashford's in. Corner. Come on, come on, come on. Barca need the cavalry up, who've barely got any legs left in them now. Araujo, come on, come on.
Calm for one moment. Calm.
In by Rashford. Oh, I thought he was going to find Araujo. And Baena gets away from Pedri, who can barely walk. Oh, Lamine is adjudged to have fouled Baena. 2 of the 6 have been played. Can't imagine Atleti will get this going again until 93. Lamine's been booked.
It's all right. Just keep your cool. There's time here.
And there wasn't a lot in it, but
no, the yellow card that
was for the
I mean Lamine got was for the wave off.
We are back underway. Sorloth wins the header. Bernal to the ground. Cancelo up. Pedri gets there first, and he's going to have to get there second too. Just remarkable.
Goodness.
Just footballing genius we've seen tonight from some of these Barça players. We really have. Cancelo.
You need one more moment of quality in this 90.
Oh, Bernal, so unlike him. He's been brilliant all night. He's given that away so cheaply. Sorloth. Still Sorloth. Into space, Alexander Sorloth. He's missed it.
Ball. Let's go.
Vamos. Koubarsi's flat out, as are the Barca players, by the way. Yeah, he can barely breathe, Koubarsi. My goodness me. Pedri is almost walking, but Barca needs some form of energy somewhere. They're really struggling for it.
Tired legs.
Yeah, very tired legs. The effort put into this has been remarkable. That's a Barca ball. Yeah.
Let's go.
Olmo.
Play through the pain.
2.5 minutes. Gerard Martin. Rashford. One last chance, surely, for Barca. Rashford. Rafinha in space. Pass one, Rafinha. Olmo down. Got to find Lamine. Lamine Yamal. Oh, he went for it himself. He went for the spectacular. And Barca are running out of steam. Musso long. Koubarsi down. Got to be a Barca player who gets it. Yes, Rashford.
We did it at the end of the first half.
Yeah. Barca need a miracle. They need a saviour. Pedri, quite frankly, cannot walk. Bernal's been fouled. There's the ball. He has to. Come on!
It's all right. It's all right.
Gerard Martin. Marcus Rashford. Look at the room Olmo's in. Dani Olmo. Oh, he tried the impossible with the pass, really.
Right idea.
And now Baena can clear. And Sorloth's away here. Oh, and Pedri is just remarkable.
Come on, that's the moment. That's the one.
He's been on the pitch the whole game, and he's still somehow won the ball off Sorloth. Who's just, come on, Bernal. Don't let it get away from you, Rafa. Don't let it get away from you. Rafinha, Lamine. Still Lamine. Fighting down there like a true warrior. Lamine Yamal. He needs to dig out a cross, though. Llorente away. Griezmann down. Atleti know they're almost there. Brilliant, brilliant cup tie. Atleti blitz Barca in the first leg. Barca have blitzed Atleti in the second.
It's got to be this one. Come on, get the ball in. Let's go. It's got to be this one. Got to go.
Olmo. Barca need to go long. Olmo's up. Araujo had to win that header. He did. And he was offside, Araujo. And that might well be all she wrote. A crazy night of cup football. But it wasn't to be for Barça, who tried absolutely everything, but won't be in the Copa del Rey final. It's Atletico Madrid who will be there. Barça have left a display here they can truly be proud of. But sometimes football isn't kind. The 4-0 deficit from the first leg, simply too much to overcome. Atleti were mauled tonight, but they held on just. Barça can be more than proud. Pedri, Cancelo, they were both marvellous. Cubarsí, Bernal was the hero, but not to be for Barça. Simeone can celebrate. He's done it his way again. And Barça tried it all, but it simply wasn't to be. They can proudly sing their anthem, the Catalans. At full time, it's Barça 3, Atleti 0, but it's Atletico de Madrid who will be in the Copa del Rey final. Oh, sometimes football can be so very cruel, Spence. It was lining up to be one of those great nights. And look, we won't still be forgetting this one for some time. It was a historic effort. We've really enjoyed ourselves. We've watched an absolutely brilliant 97 minutes of football. We really have.
Yeah.
And in the end for Barça, just not enough to get 4 goals. We knew it was a monumental ask, and that's what it's proven to be at the end.
Yeah, I mean, this was a game and a tie, frankly, that had so much. And it took this last 2 hours, Pablo, it took a lot of energy from the players on the pitch who are exhausted. You and I have just experienced a roller coaster of emotions.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one of those games, it's one of those lessons, I think, that you learn where you put all of the effort in, you prepare the right way, you do everything according to the plan that you had set out, and even still, sometimes it's just not meant to be. And that doesn't mean that you should be disappointed with the way that it went. Because there were a lot of other ways this game could have gone.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because we were talking before the game about how in a tie like this, it's almost better emotionally to lose the game, or to lose the tie by 4 goals. Maybe this game ends in a draw or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's easier to swallow emotionally than what we just saw. But I wouldn't trade that for hardly anything, because we went through it for 2 hours together. Everybody, the club, everybody here today, you, me, and we can be proud of this club.
Yeah.
And we'll use that as there's still plenty more season to go.
Oh, 100%, Spence. I mean, this team have once again demonstrated what they are capable of. The players and the coaching staff will be kicking themselves from the first leg more than anything, where we conceded 4 goals to Atleti. Shouldn't have lost that by 4. Of course, unfortunately, the big disallowed goal from Cubarsí will be brought up now that we've won by 3 goals here, and it was a big blow. But to lose the first leg 4-0, it wasn't acceptable not to concede 4 of that in the first half. But tonight, I mean, Barca left a display really to be proud of. And the fans inside the Spotify Camp Nou, all of you who've watched us on tonight, thank you. It's been monumental. It really has been. It's been a really special night, and we'll still cherish this for a while. It's been great, and this Barca team once more demonstrated everything they're capable of. There is still a lot to fight for this season. We're 4 points clear in La Liga. Of course, we're still in the Champions League. We've got the Super Cup in the bag. This year, Barca won't be getting the Copa del Rey. They tried absolutely everything, but it simply wasn't to be. I'm looking at some of the players there, Spence. Cubarsí, for me, an unbelievable display from a 19-year-old centre-back. Just remarkable, the amount of times he won the ball back, for me. Just out of this world. Cancelo, I thought, came into a big game. Hasn't played much football this season. I thought he was wonderful. And you look at players further forward. Marc Bernal, 90 minutes in his tank. Pedri, 90 minutes in his tank. Both of those two. I mean, all of those players I mentioned, plus the rest. Fantastic.
Fantastic performance from everybody. I mean, if you're looking for a player who didn't have a good game today, I don't know if I can think of anybody. I mean, it's frustrating. There's a lot of emotion from a game like that, and there were so many almost moments. I go back to, what was it? I think it was, I don't know if it was 2-0 or 3-0 when we had that flurry where then
2-0.
Musa made a couple of saves. There wasn't one clear-cut chance after 3-0 that made me go, that could have been 4.
I'd agree.
But a lot of corners. Now, as you mentioned, you let this one sting for a day, and then you get back to work, and you go back to thinking about La Liga and the Champions League. But for now, you let it sting, and it's going to be recovery because that was a grinding, difficult, very brutal, emotional, physical 90 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it certainly was. I mean, we were in the post-game show. We can talk about all the aftermath of this, Spence. It is always gutting when you throw the absolute kitchen sink at it and don't get it because you then have to carry on with the season. And Barça have lost Koundé today. They've lost Balde today. We don't know for how long. Pedri looks flat on his feet. Koubarsi the same. The mental, physical exhaustion that will come from this game is definitely something
I'm exhausted.
Exactly, yeah. Is something that's going to have to be taken into account. It really is. And I think maybe a day off would be in place for tomorrow, or a light.
For who?
A light
for the players or for you and me?
Not for me.
Okay, because I'm doing Barca Legends at 3 a.m. So
this is just getting started. Yeah.
If you're a premium member, you can check out Barca Legends at 3 a.m. Central European time. Oh yeah, throw that.
Oh yeah,
throw that graphic in there.
Yeah, that's coming up later tonight, by the way, guys. But they do have a lot to contend with for the remainder of the season, Barca, and that will be a blow for them. I'd agree with you, Spence. I think something that happened tonight and I saw tonight was when you try and come back from 4 goals down against a team as good as Atleti are, what that takes, I'm not sure people realise, the effort and the resilience and the quality it takes to carve out chances against that team is so incredibly difficult. And by the time we had our third, the team were pretty much flat out finished, weren't they, legs-wise? I mean, the added time, Spence, when you're looking for a goal, Pedri could barely move, bless him. Koubarsi could barely move. I mean, the effort this team put in today is remarkable.
I know that they didn't come back and win today or level the tie. But the one thing that this game did for me, without question, is that moving forward, if Barça ever get themselves into a position like this again, which hopefully it happens very rarely, but that you need a comeback, regardless of the size of the comeback, how do you not believe? How do you not go in? I mean, how many people, those of you watching at home, you and me, how many of us thought, well, it would be nice, but it's not going to happen tonight?
Yeah.
I mean, I did believe, but very small. I mean, I'm being realistic. Like, it was very small amount of belief that was like, maybe they could do it. But they make you believe even more than you think is possible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just have like a theory with football, to be fair. You got to believe. Football life, you always got to believe. And this Barca team, they do make us believe. It felt pretty impossible. And I think actually tonight is a good example of why many people were calling it impossible, because even if you do almost everything right like Barca did, we didn't concede. Everyone said we concede. I said we concede. We didn't concede. You do everything right and it still doesn't go your way. It still ends at just 3-0, not 4-0. Do you know what I mean? So much has to go your way.
Yep.
And I certainly feel
15 corners
fit to 0 for Atleti. I mean, we kept them out. We kept them out down one end. You would say that, we certainly would say that. And that was something I didn't think was possible tonight. But the fact we were able to do that is so impressive. And even then, we couldn't get over the line, Even then. So that says a lot to when you lose 4-0 against a team that good against like Atleti are. You really are putting yourself in a position that you don't want to be in.
Yep. Agreed. No notes.
Everyone in the members live chat, totally proud of the team tonight, as you would expect. We're going to be hearing from some players in a few moments' time. Which will just give us a moment to reflect on this one a little bit further. Then we'll take a quick break. I mean, what a thrilling night of cup football, though, honestly. What a brilliant, brilliant game. And an advert also, I'd say, for Spanish football. Lots to talk about the Premier League of late, but this was just brilliant for me. Atleti, I give credit to them because they really went at us in the first leg. I saw a side of Atleti I didn't see tonight I saw the Atletico Madrid we're used to seeing under Simeone. They've got to their first cup final since 2013. It's a big feat for them. They won't really care how, and by the end of the day, Spence, they've got through by hook or by crook, by the skin of their teeth, but in the end they knew if they only conceded 3, they'd be there.
Yeah, and well, while the tie itself is subject to all kinds of storylines, the game here, this game specifically, I thought was beautiful. Like, it's hard for 90 minutes for a game to look this fluid and engaging as this one did. And, it's just a shame that it ended in disappointment for Barça, because the way that they played this game, if you just look at it in a vacuum, there's nothing to be disappointed about with this game. No, we're getting images of the third goal, which, by the way, we're going to have the images.
Yeah, we are.
Of the highlights of this game, so you should probably stick around just to watch it in case you didn't see it. And the way they fought today, it makes you believe that over the course of 90 minutes, anything's possible. Again, they're not going to be there in the COPA final, but there's a lot more football to be played this year.
Oh, 100%. Barca have a huge month of March still ahead. On the night, it's a 3-0 win against Atletico de Madrid at home. I mean, you don't say that every day, but for Barca, of course, it simply wasn't enough. I mean, we're looking now after that goal. I think you're right, Spence. There just wasn't that golden chance after the third goal, that third from Bernal, that was such an unbelievable moment. But after that, unfortunately, nothing more to come from Barca. Penalty shouts here and there. Nothing was a penalty, I wouldn't say. The few corners, as you said, Spence, which Atleti defended well, I think, in all truth. They had the height over us. They were well drilled in that regard. But Barca huffed and puffed. This was a truly great watch. The amount of times we won the ball back, we've swarmed Atleti with the ball. I mean, when you see Barca play like that against one of the best teams in Europe like Atleti are, it does make you think, why not, for big things this season? Immediately, we've got to get our heads up. A huge game over the weekend away to Athletic Club. It's not going to be easy. That one there, maybe, Spence? Yeah.
And it's just looking, we're getting images of all of the different possibilities. That's, if we're trying to find the most potential game-tying goal, Araujo and Rafinha were not on the same page for just a millisecond, because Rafinha had the cutback, and Araujo thought he was going to go low, and Rafinha went with the chip, and Araujo made the run towards the near post, and if he makes the run to the far post, it's a downward header, and it's 4-4.
I mean, remember, Flick had to make that change, didn't he, in minute 68, 70, of throwing Araujo up front. And tell you what, let's go to the Spotify Cup now. We're with Rafinha.
Día para estar orgulloso de este equipo.
Sí, bastante decepcionado, la verdad. No por el partido, y sí por no haber podido pasar a la final. Era nuestro objetivo, obviamente, pero sabíamos la dificultad que sería remontar un partido como este. Remontar un partido 4-0 no es fácil, pero si había un equipo que podría haber hecho esto, seríamos nosotros. Pero aún así salgo bastante orgulloso del equipo, creo que la afición también, porque desde el principio lo hemos dado todo y bueno, nos faltó un poquito más. Salimos decepcionados por no haber podido pasar a la final, pero creo que tenemos más cosas positivas que negativas del partido.
Sin duda el equipo se ha vaciado, Rafa. Además, ya veníamos con lesiones, con la sanción de Eric, hoy han caído Jules y Ale. Contra todo prácticamente, contra el 4-0, contra ese gol de Pau anulado en la ida, realmente ha sido una eliminatoria con muchas cosas en contra.
Sí, al final, bueno, si buscamos excusa, será más complicado aún, pero calma, hombre, calma, tranquilo, calma.
Nada, que decías que no hay que buscar excusas, evidentemente, porque lo habéis dado todo.
Sí, no tenemos que buscar excusas. Hemos hecho un primer partido abajo de lo que podemos haber hecho. Y al final sabíamos que nos tocaba remontar el partido y sin excusa, sin buscar un culpable del primer partido y sí hacer todo lo que podíamos. Y bueno, encima de esto creo que lo hemos hecho muy bien, lo hemos dado todo y al final no hemos podido clasificar.
La última muy rápido, Rafa. Sin duda con este equipo, con esta actitud, con este ambiente y esa conexión con la gente, a luchar por lo que queda, que estamos en muy buen camino.
Sí, bueno, al final hoy la afición fue un jugador más para nosotros. Para nosotros que estamos en el campo, ellos son muy importantes y cuando nos apoyan desde el principio del partido hasta el final, obviamente es una fuerza más. Pero como he dicho, nos toca una remontada un poco complicada, pero hemos dado todo y al final creo que si jugamos partidos como este hasta el final de temporada, la temporada tiene todo para acabar muy bien.
Gracias, Rafa, nos habéis hecho disfrutar muchísimo. Ánimo.
Muchas gracias.
There you have it, people. Words from Rafinha at full-time. This one saying it, look, we've still got a big team. We'll fight for everything that is to come this season. We look for no excuses. You know, we knew we needed to come into this game without any excuses, focus on ourselves. The fans were like a 12th player for us. It just wasn't to be tonight. Right, we're going to take a very quick break here. Don't go anywhere. The highlights and more reactions are coming up. See you soon. Hello there, people. Those of you who are still here, well, you got a good chance now to see the highlights from today's unbelievable clash between Barça and Atletico de Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-finals. 3-0 on the night, but it of course does mean that Barça won't be in the Copa del Rey final. Atleti go through after winning the first leg by 4-0. What a night though, Spence. What an unbelievable night of crazy cup football. There was the tifo before the game, and Barça certainly played as they are. Minute 1, wasn't it, was when things started. This was just chaos.
Well, it was the first corner of many, and it was the confirmation that I think we needed that Barça were going to be doing everything possible tonight and shooting at every angle, every chance that they could get. But unfortunately, injuries did play a big part in this game. This was one of the chances coming from Ferran. That was after Koundé had to come off with injury. That brought on Balde, who then was also later taken out of the game for an injury he suffered. And so that causes some problems for later on down the road. This was what we thought was a chance for Griezmann, but it would have been offside.
Yeah, first half an hour, I mean, Barça were very intense indeed, but Atleti, I think, would have been pleased enough to have been able to keep Barça at arm's length for now. But then out of nowhere, after a short corner was taken by Fermín, Lamine Yamal, a bit of trickery here. They don't want Lookman defending these sorts of situations. And his flash ball across the 6-yard box found Marc Bernal. And all of a sudden, this stadium believed.
Yeah, boy, he is scoring at some kind of rate, isn't he? I mean, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, this dude is just getting into the right spots. And that was the first one we thought, okay, good spot, good shout, here we go. Let's see if we can try to sneak a second one in before halftime.
And so nearly Rafinha, who would be the man to get the second before halftime there, coming close. This was probably Atleti's big chance of the night. Lookman, if he scores 1-1 there, it's a different game. It really is. Misses, and all of a sudden Barca get a penalty down the other end.
It probably takes the jeopardy out of the game, but then look at this little ghost feed from Pedri to get it right back. He goes down, no question. I don't know what angle we're going to get on the replay, but it was a clear penalty. This is the angle, actually. This is the best one that tells us.
Yeah, tripped by Pubil. And Rafinha stepped up, as he always does. And he was the coolest man in the Spotify Cup. Now look at this. Waits for Musso to dive and rolls it the other way. And at this moment, it was just euphoria. I mean, halftime here was like everyone just trying to, keep their cool, keep going. Atleti on the absolute ropes as we had them all night. You can see the stats, by the way. 21 shots for Barça, 9 on target compared to 7 and 2 from the Rojiblancos. And that's pretty much of what they mustered up in the second half. That from Julian, who was barely in the game. Griezmann was in the match. And then second half, around about the 10-minute mark in the second half, chances started to flow. Cancelo with one there. And then a lovely double save by Musso in a few moments' time, who made a few good stops in the night for Atleti. Here, just 1 minute later, Lamine gliding past a few. Just chaos. Fermín and then Bernal. Rafinha was offside anyway. And I'll tell you what, we'll go to the Spotify Cup now. We'll go back to the highlights in a minute because Llorens is with Bernal himself.
Sí, Pablo, efectivament, el protagonista que ens acompanya. Avui doblet, Marc Bernal. El primer de tot, Marc, felicitats per l'exhibició col·lectiva de fe, de caràcter que heu fet. Sensacions que us queda després de rematant i quedar-nos tan a prop?
Bueno, jo crec que molt content per part de l'equip com hem sortit amb aquesta gana. Jo crec que són bones sensacions. Sí que és veritat que no hem pogut complir l'objectiu, però estic segur que si continuem amb aquesta dinàmica podrem aconseguir grans coses.
Hem estat molt a prop i realment segurament el moment del penal, no? El 2-0 és el moment que ja us heu convençut que aquell esforç, perquè estàveu començant a patir físicament, però que podia ser veritat.
Sí, nosaltres des del principi durant la setmana ja creiem que podia ser. Llavors, després del 2-0, la veritat que ens ha vingut molt bé de cara a la segona part i llàstima que hem estat molt a prop.
I contra tot, en contra una mica les lesions que ja portàvem, la sanció de l'Eric, l'Ale i el Jules que han acabat lesionats, tu i el Pedri, no sé com teniu les rampes i els bessons, l'esforç ha estat terrorífic avui.
No, sí, ara mateix no sé les lesions que han tingut a tenir, però esperem que no sigui gaire res greu. Llavors nosaltres sí que és veritat que hem acabat una mica tiesos, però la veritat que el que faci falta per aquest equip.
I la connexió amb la gent, Marc. Recordo, fa molts anys, no sé ni gairebé ni si havies nascut tu, una eliminatòria contra el Chelsea amb l'equip de Pep que ens elimina el Chelsea, tot el camp es posa dempeus. Avui una mica hi ha hagut aquest reconeixement també de l'equip, de l'afició, us ha rebut de meravella, us ha animat tot el partit i us ha aplaudit al final.
Sí, la veritat que molt especial, jo crec que és de les primeres nits que visc aquí amb aquesta afició, aquí a l'Spotify Camp Nou, i la veritat que res a dir, sense paraules, i també donar les gràcies perquè al final és un apoyo per nosaltres i ens ve de puta mare.
L'última, jugant així, amb aquest cor, amb aquesta ànima i sobretot amb aquest talent i esforç, s'ha d'aspirar al màxim, Marc. Queden 2 títols molt grans per aconseguir els 2 més grans i s'hi ha d'anar per ells.
Sí, exacte, com he dit abans, si continuem jugant així, amb aquesta gana, amb aquesta dinàmica, amb el talent que tenim, estic segur que podem complir els objectius i segur guanyar molts títols.
Avui no et pregunto pels gols, però enhorabona també per aquest doblet. Com sol ser habitual, Pablo, before the game, I see Marc Bernal and I said him, you're gonna score. And he said, yeah, I'm gonna score. No un, sinó 2. Quina llàstima per això que no ens ha servit,
No, sí, molt content també pels 2 gols, però el que dius tu, molta llàstima perquè hagués sigut molt bonic si haguéssim pogut jugar a la final.
Gràcies, Marc, i enhorabona malgrat l'eliminació per fer-nos gaudir d'aquesta manera.
Gràcies a tu, bona nit.
Llorenç, thank you very much. And Llorenç was just saying there that, as always before the games, he told Bernal, you're going to score today. And Bernal gave us 2 goals. I mean, what a display from him, Spence. It really was. And he said it, one of the great nights, or maybe my first great night with the fans here at the Spotify Camp Nou. Injuries didn't help. We've seen that Balde going off here. Araujo came on up front in the 70th minute. That's how remarkable this was. When he scored this second one, we were in delirium here, weren't we?
Yeah, I mean, because we're talking about the roller coaster of emotions. We celebrated it because it was a great goal, and then we saw a replay with a screenshot that looked like he was clearly offside. And so there was a review that was taking the normal amount of time longer that it takes to annul a goal. But then the goal was given, and we were like, oh my gosh, all right, well then I guess here we go. And there were a couple of chances at 3-0, I said it earlier, not too many that made us go, oh, that could have been the one. That one from Gerard Martin, and then...
Lamin's little shot here, which was ambitious, very.
Yeah, there weren't too many of them. The one that we're not going to see because it didn't turn into an actual chance was the Rafinha cross where Araujo made the run to the front post instead of the back post.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they gave it everything, and you just heard it from Bernal. Like it's a shame, es una lástima, but they're going to hold their heads high from this performance and take it with them.
Yeah, and he said there that the difference that the fans make when they're in the ground is unbelievable. I mean, Rafinha said it too, they're like our 12th man out there. Bernal said it too, that was my first great night with them. I want to say the energy that was created around this game, I loved. I thought it was brilliant, and I think if we're all united like that, this team is capable of big things. And we saw that little atmosphere tonight. And I'll tell you what, we've got more interviews. Llorenç with Ronald Araujo.
Sí, amb el Ronald Araujo, aquí com el Marc Bernal, el felicitem perquè avui l'equip ho ha donat absolutament tot. Ronald, ha sido un partido que nos habéis hecho disfrutar muchísimo e incluso soñar. ¿Qué sensaciones quedan en el vestuario tras quedarse tan cerquita de la remontada?
Bueno, muchas gracias. Creo que sí, el equipo hizo un gran partido. La verdad que hay que estar orgulloso de lo que hizo dentro de la cancha. Estuvimos tan cerquita, nos condicionó mucho el partido de ida, pero bueno, orgulloso. Te queda un poco triste porque al final es un título, pero jugando de esa manera hay que estar muy orgulloso porque jugando de esa manera creo que podemos lograr más títulos.
La pena, ¿no? Evidentemente tú lo has comentado ya, lo que pasó en el partido de ida, que tampoco es normal que el Barça pierda 4-0. Es muy difícil remontar un 4-0 como este, pero es que el esfuerzo ha sido tremendo. Un poco también, si queda ese mal gusto, ¿no? de lo que pasó en la ida.
Sí, es evidente que eso condiciona bastante porque al final es un 4-0, pero bueno, la verdad que estuvimos tan cerquita, ¿no? Te queda esa sensación de verlo tan cerca, de poder encontrar ese gol que faltó, pero bueno, creo que tenemos que estar orgullosos de lo que hizo el equipo, también de la gente, porque la verdad que fueron muy importantes, es importante que estén ahí, que estén alentando como lo hacen y la verdad que agradecer a ellos también.
Hansi, un valiente. Ronald de 9 ahí a buscar el último gol. Incluso cuando habéis marcado el tercero, no sé si le decías, ¿vuelvo de central o sigo, ¿no? Y ha sido valiente.
Sí, bueno, en la semana habíamos entrenado un poquito eso por si había que subir arriba. Lo intentamos, creo que no tuve grandes ocasiones, pero bueno, intento darlo todo donde me ponga el míster, donde pueda sumar para el equipo. Me voy con la sensación un poco de frustración por no tener una ocasión ahí, porque bueno, siempre tengo alguna, pero bueno, intento darlo todo y la verdad que faltó un poquito para la clasificación.
Ronald, muy rápidamente, ayer el Madrid se deja puntos en la Liga, seguimos ahora ya 4 por encima, evidentemente estamos en buen camino, queda mucho, y en la Champions ya en octavos con esta eliminatoria que empieza la próxima semana. Hay que ser optimistas con lo que queda.
Sí, jugando de esa manera como jugamos hoy hay que ser muy optimista, porque el equipo juega bien, el equipo da la cara, el equipo corre, y eso es importante para lo que queda la temporada, que viene lo más difícil. Es verdad que tenemos 4 puntos, pero todavía queda muchísimo de liga, así que hay que seguir con esa hambre, con esa gana, haciéndose fuerte en casa, con nuestra gente. Eso es muy lindo. Y bueno, también la competición de la Champions que se viene ahora, pero estamos bien, estamos preparados. Una lástima, creo que los jugadores que salieron un poco lesionados, tocados, no sé lo que le pasó, pero bueno, a recuperarlos y a ir a por todo.
La última, la conexión con la gente, ¿qué le dirías hoy al público? Os ha dado una recibida espectacular cuando habéis llegado al estadio, luego durante los 90 minutos y al final esa ovación. ¿Qué le dices a la gente?
Agradecer, la verdad que ha sido el jugador 12, ¿no? Es evidente que se nota mucho cuando está la gente, cuando está de esa manera. Agradecer, orgulloso también. Son importantes para nosotros y para lo que queda de temporada van a ser sumamente importantes para poder lograr esos 2 títulos que nos quedan.
A seguir. Gracias, Ronald.
Gracias.
Ronald Araujo there with words to Llorens Tares, speaking like a captain, that's for sure. Just wasn't to be for Barça. I'm seeing some great images though everywhere of the whole stadium staying in their seats, Spence, after this one to applaud the team. No one left. Everyone cheered on as if to say, what a great night of football you just gave us. And every Barça fan, I think, despite that gutting feeling in their stomach of not having made it happen, will go to bed proud tonight.
Yeah, a lot of people went into this game thinking, maybe. But everybody who went into the Camp Nou tonight thought, right, it's partly our responsibility to make it happen. And man, they came so close as we're getting another look at the highlights, which, you know, it started really hot, it started energetic, and then we kept getting hit with these little speed bumps along the way. Koundé getting hurt and having to come out. Later it was Balde who came on for Koundé. This was the first chance for Ferran. But they never gave up. And I know that's a really cliche thing to say, but they just didn't.
Yeah. I mean,
until their legs fell off.
Those 2 pieces of news, plus the fact that we haven't gone through, been eliminated tonight, certainly the ones that will sting, aren't they? You know, and that's those are 2 big losses for Barça when you consider Athletic Club away next, then Newcastle. Big league games, big Champions League games coming up, people. So not really what Barça would have needed tonight. But my God, they will take some pride from this. And also, despite the fact that everyone right now will be on a low, there'll be some positive energy taken from this game too, of this team to say, yes, we can believe. And if we don't do anything silly or stupid, if you like, as we did in that first leg to Atleti, which was to give up 4 goals and put ourselves in a bad spot, then this is a team who are going to be possible of quite literally anything this season. And now it really is full focus on the Champions League, on the league. There'll be no cup final in mid-April for Barça to contend within Sevilla. As we're seeing images here of that chance for Lookman that could have changed things. So now it is all League on Champions League, and that's what Barça will have left, much like their rival Madrid in La Liga, of course, who, as Llorens was saying to Araujo there, we're now 4 points ahead of over at the top of the table. Watching the images again, it's almost like replaying it, isn't it, Spence? These moments, we were so excited, so ready for this evening.
Yeah, you and I won't forget this one because it came with a lot of emotion, and it came with belief, and it was also very it's hard to describe the number of different feelings, but it felt very sort of processed. I don't know how to I really don't know the right way to describe it, because it's like everything fell into place
Yeah.
in the moment.
Felt like the script was being played out, right?
Yeah, because it was almost like, okay, we didn't get the goal early because that's what we were looking for, but then in the 30th minute we did, and then we weren't going to get one before halftime, which we were saying we wanted, and then the penalty came and we did, so we're like, okay, halfway there, halfway done, and then we didn't get the goal for a while in the second half, and we're saying keep believing, and they did, and then we got just right to the end, and that was the last bit that we were missing.
And it hurt Spence. I'm just reading a quote from Koke here, who was on the bench when the third goal went in. He said, when the third goal went in, we couldn't believe it, and we were dying on the bench. We were praying for the game just to be over. That was minute 71.
Yeah.
Barça, I think, will be gutted that Atleti, who for me at that point, Spence, were thinking, end this now. A team who had their legs shaking, that we couldn't really take full advantage of a team who were on the ropes. And for me, that ultimately came down to legs by the end of it. This is a team, Barça, flat out. If we had that extra 10% in us, I think we get the fourth here against an Atleti side who, for me, were trembling.
Well, and you know, there's a lot about this game that is still always and forever going to live in the unknown. Because, let's be realistic. If Barça do get the fourth goal, what does extra time look like?
I was thinking that when...
Because Atleti had their legs for the most part, because they hadn't really expended the type of energy that Barça had been expending all night. Barça had nothing. So you're not guaranteed that you go on to win the tie afterwards. And again, this forever will live in the stratosphere, in the cloud. But we don't know what those next 30 minutes would have looked like.
Got us a great start here. Barça, for just the Barça become just the second team in Copa del Rey history to win by 3 goals in the second leg of a game and not go through. Real Sociedad in 1969.
Great stat.
And this one here against Real Sociedad in 1969, and here against Atletico de Madrid in 2026. 2 times in history that's happened tonight. It happened again. I'm talking about some key players here too, Spence. Cubarsí, I was singing his praises all night long. For me, it was, I don't want to say a coming-of-age moment for him, because I think he already plays like one of the most mature centre-backs in Europe. I really mean that. He does, plays at an incredible level. But the display he put in tonight for me was of the highest order, starting to really rank himself amongst some of the top centre-backs in Spain right now.
Yep.
And he's leading that Barca backline at the age of 19. I mean, at the end, he was playing as a singular centre-back with Araujo up front. Outrageous display from him, by my books.
He and everyone else along the back line made so many stops that were required to keep Barca within reach. 129 touches, 108 successful passes, 1 interception, 6 recoveries, 4 clearances. I mean, that just doesn't tell enough of the story.
It doesn't, no.
But there's a lot of those passes or potential shots that he just got in front of, and he blocked them in a way that, as a mortal human being, you look at and you go, that's going to hurt. I mean, they were coming in because a lot of the efforts that Atleti put on towards the target that maybe didn't end up on target were fierce, and they were clinical, and it just so happened that there was a Barca defender, whether it was Cubarsí or Gerard Martín, or hell, even in the end, Pedri was the last man defending against Sorloth, and he took the ball off of his feet. I was thinking, man, it's 95th minute. We got 60 seconds left. Sorloth is one-on-one with Pedri. Sorloth fresh legs. Pedri's legs have fallen off, and he still manages to clip the ball off of him. If Barca somehow find a way to score, we're going to remember this forever.
Yeah.
And it's just a testament to how well they were able to defend tonight.
Yeah, I do hear you, Spence. Extra time would have been an unbelievable watch. The only thing I was thinking in my head was that Flick's got that one sub left. Tell you what, let's hear from Hansi Flick. We'll all be waiting to see what he had to say after tonight's game.
Okay. Well, Hansi, so close. What a fantastic job of the team. It's a day for sure to be proud of this team.
Of course, this is, but also we are disappointed. I think we had a lot of chances also to score the 4th or the 5th goal, but at the end it was not possible today, so we have to accept it. But for all, we are disappointed. Maybe also with the fans, but we can be very proud about what we are doing. We gave everything. we left everything on the pitch, and this is what I want to see from the team.
A lot of good things to take from this game, and playing like this, of course, there is a lot to win this season.
Yes, but we have to go step by step, game by game. So this is not easy. Every 3-4 days now a match. So we have to recover, and then play again. And of course I'm not happy about the injuries. We paid a lot of today. So it's not good.
How are they, Jules and Nale? Do you know something?
We have to check it tomorrow, but I think they are out maybe for 3-4 weeks.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Words of Hansi Flick after this one with Llorens Tades. A night to be proud of the team. He said, look, we had chances to make it 4 and 5 in that one. It simply wasn't to be in the end for Barça. We're waiting, by the way, to hear from both coaches heading in to the press room right now after this one. Spencer spoke about Barça. How about Pedri? Incredible, because there was a moment in minute 70 when Balde goes off, and that was our last window, and Flick had Casal already. And he said to Pedri, do you want to come off now? And Pedri said, no way. And 95th minute, Pedri was quite literally slogging his way through. He still got the ball off Sola. He was still making those passes. That was, for me, a monumental display from him. It really was.
Yeah, especially considering he's just coming back from injury. And we're not used to seeing him go the full 90 in such a high-intensity game like this. You could tell that at the end that was definitely playing a role and taking its toll on him. But even though the injuries to Balde and Koundé are concerning, which nobody's happy about, and hearing Hansi say 3 to 4 weeks right off the bat, which you usually don't get that from managers.
No.
Usually you don't get an answer. He's given an answer. He's honest.
Yeah.
We'll see. I guess we'll see what that ends up looking like with Cancelo coming into the mix. But, well, a lot to take away from this game.
Yeah, certainly was. I'll tell you what, let's go back and speak to Llorens, because I'm intrigued to get his thoughts on this one. Llorens, you were pitch side, obviously, for that crazy, crazy night. I wonder how you're feeling, your first feelings, your first emotions after an unbelievable night where it looked like the impossible was going to become possible, and it just couldn't quite happen in the end. I mean, what are your first sensations, especially after speaking to the players?
Hi, Pablo. Hi, Spence. Yeah, so close. This is the feeling I have here in the Spotify Camp Nou, but also we have paid too much after this game because the injuries of Alejandro Balde and Jules Koundé. It's really bad news for today. En fi, ha estat una nit molt intensa, però un dia per to be proud, per estar orgullosos d'aquest equip, perquè avui crec que ha fet la primera gran connexió amb el nou Spotify Camp Nou. Hem estat molt a prop d'aixecar un 4-0, ho dèiem a la prèvia, des dels anys 70, concretament el 1977, que cap equip aixeca un 4-0 en una eliminatòria de Copa i pràcticament entre equips de primera és molt complicat. Al davant tenim un grandíssim rival com és l'Atletico de Madrid. La pena, segurament, tots tenim al cap aquell partit d'anada al Metropolitano que ens va deixar molt males sensacions i allà és on vam perdre segurament aquesta eliminatòria. També ens n'hem recordat molt del gol anul·lat, als 10 minuts de revisió i el gol anul·lat a Pau Covarsí. En qualsevol cas, l'equip ha fet un esforç sensacional, ha estat molt a prop de forçar la pròrroga. Recordem que abans del partit ja teníem la baixa d'Eric Garcia per sanció, també les baixes per lesió de jugadors com Gavi, de Frenkie de Jong. S'ha sumat la d'Alejandro Balde, la de Jules Koundé. Hem vist com ha acabat Pedri i també Marc Bernal a aquest partit, amb molts problemes físics. Per tant, aquesta és la pitjor conseqüència que ens pot deixar el partit de cara al proper enfrontament. Recordem, dissabte el Barça visita Sant Mamés, un altre estadi complicat, un Atlètic que, això sí, demà juga la seva eliminatòria de Copa contra la Real Societat i ha de remuntar, també un 0 a l'anada. Per tant, veurem com arriben els dos equips a la cita del cap de setmana, Pablo.
Sí, yeah, that's certainly true. Llorens, of course, being inside the stadium, do your votes in a minute. One question before the votes. Obviously, you were in the stadium. the atmosphere looked incredible from here on the screen. We know we had a little supporter section who were there. Let me know if you have to run. We know we had a supporter section who were there. It looked like one of those atmospheres that we'll be remembering for a long time. We heard Bernal say that maybe that was his first big night with the fans, right? And you said it too for the team too.
Sí, sens dubte. És cert que aquest racó amb membres de la grada d'animació doncs, ha ajudat moltíssim, però avui també és que ja durant el partit i abans del partit es veia que era un partit especial i, per tant, la resta dels aficionats amb aquest tifo, amb aquest mosaic, per dir-ho així, moltes banderes, la gent ha vingut molt animada i, òbviament, quan al descans ens hem trobat 2-0, la veritat és que ha estat un estadi d'aquells en ebullició. Imagina't quan aquest estadi pugui tenir 100.000 espectadors, l'ambient que generarà aquí. Avui ha estat una d'aquestes grans nits, i la pena és que ens hem quedat tan a prop que no hem pogut acabar-ho de celebrar. Em quedo amb dos d'ells. És cert, tots hem vist com el públic ha aplaudit els jugadors després del partit, però hi ha una imatge que crec que és molt simptomàtica, Pablo. Al final del partit, tots els membres de l'estaf de Hansi Flick, tots els membres de l'estaf s'han posat a la zona del túnel de vestidors a aplaudir els jugadors quan es retiraven cap a vestuaris. Una imatge d'agraïment i de reconeixement a l'esforç que han fet, i la veritat és que m'ha sorprès bastant això que ha passat al final del partit, mentre els 45.399 espectadors, avui millor entrada de la temporada des del retorn a l'Spotify Camp Nou, aplaudien i ovacionaven el seu equip.
Yeah, 100%. The great images there. Llorenç was telling us the staff applauding the players as they went down the tunnel, which is great to see. Right, Llorenç, we'll let you go. Before you do, your points for your MVP tonight.
Yeah, my points, and then the Spence question. I hope so.
I have very little energy to give you a question tonight, man, but yeah, let's go for it.
3 punts avui per Marc Bernal, que ha fet aquests 2 gols que ens han fet somiar, i com sempre us feia la broma, abans del partit, before the game, I saw Marc Bernal and I said, we have this little conversation, avui marques, i dius, sí, avui marco, ja ho veuràs com sí, i n'ha fet 2, és el seu primer doblet amb la samarreta del Barça, 4 gols ja aquesta temporada i ha fet els 4 a l'Spotify Camp Nou. 2 punts per un jugador que crec que ha fet un partidàs, que és Pau Covarsí. Per mi, avui, immaculat el jugador de l'Estanyol, a l'estil Carles Puyol de les grans nits, sensacional el partit de Pau Covarsí. I em quedo amb un punt també per Rafinha, que crec que ha fet un molt bon esforç. Podríem posar Lamine, que ha desbordat moltíssimes vegades, però avui em quedo amb Rafinha, li dono aquest puntet, però vaja, els 3 i els 2 avui per 2 jugadors de la casa.
Yeah, love it, Llorenç.
Vale, tinc una pregunta,
You have a question.
Sí, vols venir a Barça Studios per fer la locució de Barça Legends a les 3 de la nit, sí o no?
Qui juga avui a Barça-Madrid amb Ronaldinho?
Sí, en México.
En México.
Are you gonna come do? I'm calling the game. Are you coming with me? Yeah,
I'm coming.
All right.
I'm coming.
Love it.
I'm coming, guys.
Llorenç, love it.
Doncs això és tot, Des de l'Spotify Camp Nou i ànims, que això encara queda molt camí per endavant. La Lliga, 4 punts per endavant, i aquesta eliminatòria de Champions que comença la setmana que ve contra el Newcastle.
Llorenç, love it. Get some rest and we'll see you in the coming weeks. Right then, Spence, I'll tell you what, we'll leave our MVP votes. Very quickly, I went Pedri, Covarsí, Cancelo. I thought Covarsí, Pedri were unbelievable. I thought Cancelo deserved some shout. Spence, you went Lamine, Pedri and Bernal.
Everyone was great. No notes.
Everyone was brilliant. It was one of those historic nights. Coolers, it wasn't to be. Go to bed with your heads held high. That's what I have to say to all of you. Sometimes football, it just doesn't go your way. Barça 4-goal down in the first leg. They won 3-0 in the second. Hansi Flick's in the press room. Let's hear from the German coach. Good night, Coolers. Anthems.
Showed today, and I think it was an amazing game from us. I think also we created a lot of chances to score also more goals. So at the end, it didn't happen, so we have to accept it.
Hola, Hansi. Marta Ramon en directe a RAC1. Gairebé heu aconseguit l'impossible pel que heu demostrat amb la fam, amb el futbol que heu desplegat. Creus que el partit d'avui reforça la vostra identitat com a equip i també la teva filosofia de com s'ha de jugar? També com a missatge ara que venen les eliminatòries a la
Yeah, we will see. So it's for me, you know, after these two defeats, we spoke a lot with the team and also. So and everyone is totally convinced about how we are playing football, the style how we play football, and you can see it also today. So I think everyone played fantastic, especially when I have to pick maybe two players out in the defense. For me, Bernal, okay, he scored also 2 goals, but also COPA. Unbelievable game today. Unbelievable game today. So this is also this, you know, he played 1 or 2 matches not. It had a reason why, and I think now it's great. This is the attitude I want, this mentality I want from him, because he's a fantastic talent. So it's one of the best center defender in the world, and he could be maybe one of the best. With the ball, build up, he's really good. But now, how we show it today, it was amazing, and really, really good to see that.
Hola, Hansi, Santi Valle, para el larguero de la cadena SER y el que jugas de SER Cataluña. ¿Cree que, 1, si es el mejor partido de la temporada de su equipo? Y 2, si cree que jugando como se ha jugado hoy, el Barça va a ganar los 2 títulos que le quedan, la Liga y la Champions.
So step by step, I think it's a long way for La Liga and also a long way in the Champions League, and we have a huge opponent. We have Newcastle, a strong team, so it's about that. So for me, it's now focus on the next. It's Athletic Bilbao, also a good team, and we have to recover now. We have every 3-4 days we have a match, and you know, and this is at the moment our job for the next weeks, month, when we want to reach also, or want to play many games in Champions League, we have to do it like this. So it's about recovery, it's about focus on our job, and this is what I want to see from the team. Because the quality we saw today, it's there. It's unbelievable, and I'm really proud about my team, so it's fantastic.
Buenas noches, señor Flick. Víctor Lozano en directo para el Radio Estadio Onda Cero. Me gustaría que cuando ha acabado el partido, todos los jugadores de su equipo, excepto creo que Dani Olmo y Lamine Yamal, se han tirado al suelo, físicamente destrozados por el esfuerzo que habían hecho. ¿Cree que este esfuerzo de hoy tan bestia puede perjudicar en los próximos partidos o no? Y en la misma pregunta, si me puede especificar cómo están Koundé y Balde, que han tenido que ser sustituidos por molestias. Gracias.
Yeah, they are out. I don't know. We have to wait till tomorrow what happens exactly. But at the end, it's normal that you are disappointed after the game, and I think everyone was exhausted because they left everything on the pitch. So it's like it's amazing, you know. They give more than 100%, and this is fantastic. I think also the supporters are happy with this game. Of course, we maybe also a little bit disappointed, but it's normal. Everyone today is playing with his whole heart, and for this club, it's fantastic to see this.
Hola, Hansi, ¿qué tal? Raúl Fuentes en directo para Radio Marca. En el momento de la lesión de Balde, creo que teníais que hacer los cambios y os quedabais sin ventanas. Has llamado a Pedri o él se ha acercado. No sé si tenías la intención de cambiarle con el paso de los minutos y él como que te ha convencido de que podía seguir y cómo está ahora Pedri. Gracias.
So I'm really happy that nothing happens. To be honest, so I think we needed Pedri on the pitch. So this is why I asked him if he can continue, and I'm really happy because it was a risk to let him play 90 minutes. I think. And he said after the game nothing happened, so it's okay. He has some cramps, and also you can see on the pitch with him it's a totally different game.
Últimas 2 preguntas, last 2 questions.
Mister, hola. Buenas noches, Joan Baller, en directo para el partido de cadena COPE. Le quería preguntar por la atmósfera del estadio, que hoy ha estado por encima de lo normal. ¿Cómo lo ha sentido usted y si le gustaría que, porque hoy ha vuelto la grada de animación, si pudiera seguir en los próximos partidos?
No, it's great. Also, they welcome us unbelievable in the stadium before. When we arrived, it was great, and you also can see that the team is totally motivated about what they are doing. So I think this is the best thing we can do. So the supporters and the players with a good connection help together to win titles, and this is our job. And also I think everyone wants to help us, and this is a good situation.
Josep Capel de Radio Nacional de España. Pese a la eliminación, Mister, el equipo no sé si tiene la sensación que ha dado un paso adelante definitivo, por ejemplo también a nivel defensivo. Hoy solo han concedido una ocasión de gol y el equipo ha estado muy atento y ya no solamente ha creado muchas ocasiones, sino que se ha demostrado a sí mismo que también puede defender muy bien y no conceder ocasiones ante los rivales. ¿Cree que el equipo hoy ha dado también un paso adelante en este sentido? ¿Se ha demostrado a sí mismo que puede competir contra cualquier equipo de Europa? Gracias.
Yes, of course. This is normal when after this game. Normally this level it maybe is the benchmark, but at the end we have to show it in every game. So it's not like that. It's every day given. No, it's hard work. So also important for the next week. I say for the next weeks. I said before, it's the recovery. So we focus on the job, focus on your work. And really, this is recovery, good food, and good training, and then give everything in the match. So this is what we have to do.
Doncs fins aquí la roda de premsa. Moltes gràcies. Bona nit.